Hello, everyone. I am your host, Paddington. Uh, I am. Let's make sure my hat isn't clipping out of frame. There we go. Uh,
Paddington, your hat!
my
Someone
hat.
catch their hat!
Oh
Hello. Someone, please, chat. Please tell me if audio levels are good. I am flying a little blind here. Uh,
Hey, Andrew Sherman, thanks for raiding with your party of two. Long time chatter, good to see you coming in.
Thank
Really
you for
good
the raid.
timing on
Just
that
as we
raid,
got
Andrew.
started. Yeah. No,
Beautiful.
I got that raid alert sound jammed my brain. I'm not
No
used
one
to having
else
alerts
raid. No one else.
on. We don't need more viewers for this viewer-driven thing. As you can see, we are going to spend the first about 30 minutes of this stream building your character, because this is your character.
Surprise!
Surprise! Yeah, surprise.
If you didn't know already, which you should.
If you didn't know from the specific way we have talked about what this evening's stream is, everywhere we have talked about what this evening's stream is.
Yeah, and the Patreon poll, which is how we run a lot.
And that.
It arrived. God.
You're fine.
At the $ playbook name. Playbook. I hope it is legible. This layout rules, but the font isn't the most readable at scale. So we're all gonna do our best. Why yes, there is a podcast all about Interstitial. At least it has several seasons all about it.
It's got a couple.
Just a few. Ba ba ba. Okay. So, chatting chatters. We have 3 moves we need to pick. Mac is slightly quiet. Okay, I can fix that.
How? How am I the one who's quiet?
That's a good question.
Overcompensation. Let the audio balancing overcompensation.
Loud people on the network in this call.
But yeah, so we're gonna sit here. We're gonna go through moves, and then we're gonna pick some. I'm on the fence about how we're gonna pick some. Because there's too many for a poll. I think polls can only have 6 options on Twitch.
Either 4 or 6, I believe you're right, yeah.
Yeah, it might be
Yeah.
4. I don't know.
All right. But as you can see, and as Marn has helpfully posted in chat, Theo, we have not figured out who the character actually is. There was never consensus. More than one person never said the same thing. It's a mystery. It is my magical power of knowing people's names.
Megan knows everything.
Yeah, that's something I definitely want to set an expectation of.
Paddington is, in fact, just psychic.
So, as you might be able to... Hello, Slender for Gender. Welcome to the stream. We're doing something weird tonight. We're going to be, creating a character, and then Marn is going to run a fun little interstitial one-shot for everyone.
It's true. I posted the premise of this one shot in our Discord like a while ago. But the premise is that our other 2 lovely players I told that they were playing seniors at Crosstown High School, the high school in Crosstown, and you are all on a bus skipping class for an out-of-town vacation. You don't have to play one of the other high school seniors. You can play like a younger kid who is tagging along, an older sibling who is tagging along. You could be like a chaperone, or just like someone who is on the bus to the same location.
The delightful children from down the lane. Is that a specific reference, or is that just the concept of children living near you?
Yeah, from Kids Next Door. They're like a hive mind of children.
Oh.
Yes, it works.
Oh, I should open the.
Did
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'm supposed to be giving that to you all, aren't I? 1 second. You all.
Maybe so.
Maybe so.
I mean, I just have stream open so I can watch your little guy go up and down.
Yeah.
We
well,
just like that bear.
Oh no, actually, I might not. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, my computer's not happy with that. We're not gonna do that. Actually, you're just gonna have to watch stream if you
Listen.
want to hear the TTS.
That's fine.
Yeah, none of us are giving you videos for anything, so it's very easy to just have the stream up for this one.
Okay. We have a lot of moves to go through, and we need to pick 3 of them. God, that's a lot of reading. Okay. Things I should have thought through.
Should we
Yeah,
take
you know.
turns reading the moves?
All right. Yeah, do you want to take turns reading the moves? I'm turning off text to
Sure.
speech until we're started. That's how you can kill a god.
Chat, you've lost that privilege.
You've immediately lost privilege because we need to get this moving.
Chat, while we
Yeah.
read these moves, think hard about and discuss who you wanna play.
Ooh,
Yeah,
text
get
to
cooking.
speech was not audible on stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know why. It's because
Oh,
it's
okay.
not. It's not. Chad isn't in this scene. You're not here yet, so it was just
Sorry,
torturing
Chad.
me.
So it was annoying you and no one else. That's so
We
funny.
just return our dribblers.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start us off on reading out our playbook moves. Can y'all read them fine enough, or do you all need the PDF?
Yeah, I got you. I also have
Yeah,
the
I got
PDF,
you.
Just unrelated.
Okay, cool.
I can read them. We're good.
Cool. Undefined interaction. You are difficult to truly perceive and to interact with, for good or ill. Whenever someone targets you with a move, roll with heart. On a 10+, the move targets you as normal and you feel more firmly grounded in the world. Take a heart or dark link with the person who made it. On a 7-9, the move takes effort to use. They must spend a link in order to continue. On a miss, the person who used the move cannot truly perceive you at all. They must choose a new target and you gain 1 lift.
What's the order we're doing here?
I was
I
gonna
can-
say we did not decide on a reading order.
We can-
I can go next,
Yeah.
Okay.
which I guess means we're going in reverse order in
Up.
in the voice chat.
Up voice chat order. Pad, Mac, Mar, and me.
Sounds
Yes.
good.
Placeholder ability. Your nature is not yet fully defined. Once permission, you can spend a locked or bonded link to permanently change one of your moves into another from any playbook. Note, if this changes placeholder ability, you cannot change it back.
No clip enabled. The world cannot fully hold you or restrict you, but neither do you quite reside within it. When you move in a way or to a location that would be impossible for you otherwise, roll mastery. On a 10+, you reach your destination successfully. On a 7-9, you reach your destination but take 1 harm as you run into obstacles along the way. On a miss, you fall out of the seams of the world and are missing or elsewhere for the rest of the scene. You may take 1 other person down with you.
Warped and silent state. You have an alternate embryonic form that is more true but frail and frightening. When someone inflicts harm on you, you can take a locked dark link with them and enter this form. While in this form, you must spend a link in order to make any other move. When you would roll as part of the move, you may instead choose the result. When you have fully spent or otherwise lost the locked Dark Link, you can return to your normal form. Paddington, that's you.
Yeah, I was scrolling.
Sorry.
Leave me alone.
I'm sorry.
Data corruption. Your nature spreads through the world. If you have a locked link with someone, you can spend it fully and you can spend. Oh, there's supposed to be a 2 there. You can spend it to fully and permanently change one of their moves, the moves of your choice, into data corruption. This can target any move the target has.
This is dangerous shit.
Yeah.
Poem of Me and You. You can sense the mechanical, interchangeable nature of the relationships around you. If you have a link with someone, you can roll with heart to alter one of their links with any character. On a 10+, choose 2. On a 7 and 9, choose 1. On a miss, the target link does not change, and your link with the target is spent. The options are change the type of link, upgrade or degrade the level of the link by 1 between normal, locked, and bound. The altered relationship feels completely natural.
Lag spike. Your actions sometimes have a delay in how they affect the world. Make any other move that requires rolling without specifying a target. You can hold that move and result for the rest of the scene, using it at any time. If not used by the end of the scene, or if you roll a miss on any other move, the stored move is used automatically and the GM selects the target if applicable.
That's a pretty funny one for y'all to have as chat, I will say.
It is
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. 128
Now, I'm not
candle.
telling you that you have to pick it, but
we are saying that it would be funny. And if you guys want to like impress us with your understanding of comedy and like what's funny, it's just the kind of thing you could keep in mind. You know what I mean? It's just the kind of thing you keep in mind. 128 candles. You can duplicate. Just kidding, chat. I'll never be impressed by anything you do, other than showing up and being a part of the stream. 128. That's candies, not candles. My bad. I was reading it like 16 candles, but several more years after that. 128 candies. You can duplicate and remake what has already happened. Once per scene, when a move has been made by yourself or anyone else, you can immediately repeat it. The target and the results are identical, with the only difference being that you are treated as making the move. You can spend a link to repeat it a second time.
Overwrite. Even if you are gone, your broken essence will engrave itself again into the world. When your character dies, choose a target. Their links, moves, and playbook change to yours permanently. You do not gain control of them.
sequence break. You're bad at staying where you're meant to be. I think actually that was a bit of dirt on my monitor and not a quotation mark. When you end up somewhere or when you're not supposed to be at, roll mastery. On a 10+, choose 2. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. On a miss, you witness your own inevitable misfortune. When you arrive at that location at the correct time, the GM may make a hard move against you. Options are, you're able to observe carefully and get a sense of how to act. Hold 1, which becomes 1 lift when you arrive there again. You're able to take back an object, place of knowledge, or similar that you would not otherwise yet have access to. You are able to escape unnoticed and avoid taking 1 harm.
Okay.
Me staring at some of the moves in this playbook going, shit, I should have taken these through Dave's sprite. That's not true. If I was going to take any jam playbook for Dave's sprite, it was going to be one of the time traveler ones.
Okay, I see someone's locked in lag spike. And I know someone else wanted no clip enabled.
That was Theo, who's still trying to get chat to play Dagoth Yor.
This is true.
So,
unless multiple people come to a consensus, by the way, I declare you are playing yourselves as chat.
You're just all... What? Never mind. I'll ask that question once we get in media res.
No, Theo, you were not lag spike. You were no clip enabled, and that was what I was saying. I know what you were doing. I know what you were doing, Theo. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, chat does not have a character yet. There have been pitches in the chat though.
Oh,
Nine of Neils wants to play the princess from Slay the Princess, which is very fun.
I do love that.
I've also never played Slay the Princess.
There's also, I believe, a pitch for the Delightful Children from Down the Lane from Kids Next Door. I'm gonna put the.
Who wrote playbook name?
That's
shout
a
out
really good
the.
question. Let me ask itch.io.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not in the PDF.
It is by Risk Dreamer, spelled the Undertale Deltarune
The Undertale way.
Dreamer.
Do you want to just throw a link in chat?
Yeah, let me just throw a link in chat. It was written for the 2E Playbook Jam.
Yeah, it's a very fun playbook. I would love to play it someday.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh my god. Mr. Disco Elysium.
Oh god.
I've never discoed
like-
an Elysium in my life. I'm a married man. Thanks, Neil. It's good to know.
And he's a divorced one, I think. I don't know anything about Disco Elysium.
I only know what I've watched Andrew play of Disco Elysium.
The thing is that he would be really funny.
With 2 teenagers.
No,
Two
it would be really funny, yeah.
The thing
2
about
teenagers and an alcoholic old man.
I want to also be very clear, an amnesiac alcoholic old man.
Oh, even better.
He doesn't know how he
He
wound up
doesn't-
here either.
He woke up in the morning not knowing who
Yeah.
he is, what he's doing here, or what he did last night.
Yeah, no.
That does feel pretty playbook name.
I can also tell you guys where this is going to be set if you would like to play like a town resident.
That's not a bad idea.
No, Martin, you can't spoil that. I made a whole gag around the reveal.
Paddington is telling me I can't do it because it's gonna be a reveal.
I spent tens of minutes programming that.
I'm so sorry. I won't ruin your programmed reveal.
I'm seeing some debate about whether Harry Dubois can no-clip.
You can say that he does. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you know what? A poll would be lovely.
I think that having a poll, we've had a couple of moves thrown around that I think we can make a poll for the short list.
Let's do a poll for the last one because it seems like we've got 2 locked in.
Throw me some move names. I just opened the poll
let's
menu and I can't see chat anymore.
what was the one that would be really funny for chat to have?
Spike?
Lag spike. We have that one already.
Lag spike is in there.
Okay. Let's do.
I will also posit that with Mr. Disco Elysium having a bunch of voices in his head, this is something that they tell you in the first 5 minutes of the game. You can have the princess from Slay the Princess as one of them.
You could do that.
You can just do that.
Let's do placeholder ability. Let's do
I see poem of me and you being thrown in the chat.
And sequence break. Why not?
Hi, Kane. We are voting currently on the 3rd playbook move that y'all will have, and chat is leaning towards, I think, playing Harry Dubois from Disco Elysium.
Yep. Which, could someone who isn't running the stream, source me a transparent PNG of Harry Dubois?
I'm on it, boss.
Thank you.
Mine's got us.
So funny.
Because I need one for the Miro board as well.
Do you want beard or no beard?
Live your bliss. Know what? Give me one with and one without, as long as they're the same size.
This is gonna be great. You ever have a beard that flickers on and off when you talk? Like a faulty
Here's the thing.
fucking
Okay,
light bulb.
okay.
I want to be.
Chat
I
is
wanna be very
overwhelmingly for
clear.
beard.
Here's the thing. I agree with you. Beard Harry DeVos is better.
I need a full body of him that isn't a GIF for this Miro board.
Also,
But
I will
unfortunately,
be.
these are all GIFs.
I will be right back. My mic is still enabled.
Okay.
Theo is the
Okay,
one
no.
pro shaving party in the chat. Big Razors has Theo in their pocket.
Listen, that's overwhelmingly. it
Hey, I need everyone to
it
know
took so long.
I'm taking this transparent full body image of Harry Dubois from the Survivor roleplay link.
What's he doing there? Probably doesn't know any more than he knows what he's doing here, I guess.
It's unclear to me.
Oh, this is very funny.
Did I miss
Dapper
anything?
Cuttlefish makes an excellent point, which is that everyone can work as the individual stats and voices that Harry's got inside of him.
Exactly.
All right.
Everyone in chat can just collectively be the teeming mass of them. I love that.
You know, there was another playbook, a runner-up, that would actually be perfect for this, which is The Many, who
Oh yeah.
is explicitly made for playing characters who are multiple people.
Cool.
You guys should have chosen that one.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is that.
Alright, placeholder ability looks like it's winning overwhelmingly unless anyone else.
Anyone have strong propaganda for the others, or we want to go with placeholder ability?
Seems like that's our victor.
Sorry, I'm fascinated by the Survivor roleplay wiki. I'm gonna have to dig into this later.
Now is not the time.
No! What do you
What do
mean
you
restart
mean
to
Harry
keep using
Dubois?
Firefox?
Uh-oh.
Harry Dubois was on 3 fictional seasons of Survivor. What
Yes.
am I supposed to do with that information?
Theo, we are keeping no clip. We are voting on the third move.
Yeah,
Which
no
is-
clip is staying. You're
Yeah.
good.
Did he win? That's really important. Marn, did he win?
Hold on. There's no information here that's telling me that he did win. Yeah, Survivor, like the reality TV show Nine O'Neills.
Oh
Is
my
there
God.
another thing called Survivor that it could have been?
Okay, no, he has not won any of the 3 seasons of roleplay Survivor that he's been played on. And in one of them, he only lasted 5 days.
Oh my God.
Marn hurriedly rewriting the campaign and rewriting where it is that we're going on this.
Replacing all of the images on my Miro board
Uh-huh.
with the Survivor Island.
All right. Chat, we have
Niels,
one
I
last
understand.
thing to do. You have 1 Dark Link and 2 Mastery Links to fill out. Who are your... Who do you envision having links with? Her TM.
Her TM.
Her TM. Oh yeah, the movie, 2014, Kim Kitsuragi,
Kim
right?
just-
That's a mastery link. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yep. All right, you get one more. I think you can go wild.
They do not have to be with Disco Elysium characters.
It's the tie.
That's really funny, Kane.
Really quick, I found the page for the other characters that this person roleplays in Survivor.
Oh my
Go
fucking
on.
god.
Let's go.
I need to read some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saul Goodman,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Johnny Truant from House of Leaves,
Oh my god!
Okay.
and Yuri
Oh.
Plisetsky from Yuri on Ice.
Oh.
Ooh.
Listen, the thing about what you just read is like, we're all like, when I list off like, yeah, I play some characters in tabletop game podcasts. Pidge from Voltron, Shigeo from Mob Psycho, Carrie from Carrie. Like, I get it, man. Like, it just goes like that.
Your link can be Johnny from House of Leaves if you want it to be.
Howard the
It can
Duck was
also-
thrown around.
Oh yeah,
That
somebody
is
has written
incredibly
Bard,
exciting.
pick one of the characters from that Survivor roleplay.
That's good.
Let me see who Harry was on the island with. I'll show you. your
Saul
options.
Goodman is pretty peak, honestly.
Saul Goodman is pretty good. Junko from Danganronpa was there.
Oh.
Yugi
That's
from Yu-Gi-Oh was
hysterical.
there.
Who from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yugi from
Oh, okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, the classic Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh.
The of course.
What would their relationship
Oh, this
be?
is okay. I need to make some adjustments to my layout.
Do you guys want a mastery link with Saul Goodman?
Saul was his divorce lawyer, yeah! Holy shit.
Oh.
Wow.
I like how I was like, I'm setting this like loosely in Crosstown canon, but outside of Crosstown, so that we don't accidentally like do something irrevocable to canon. And now I'm like, ooh, I hope Riley and Co didn't say anything
wanna-
about Harry Dubois in Crosstown.
Do we want to quickly explain what Crosstown is for anyone who doesn't know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crosstown is the setting of the next season of Interstitial Investigations, and it's going to be the setting of a couple other Rat Half seasons, and it is exactly what it sounds like setting, where it's a town where everybody from fiction can live and go to school and work. And we're not going to worry too much about what is or isn't canon there, because we're explicitly not there. We're not in the city at all. Don't worry about it. I'm
No
not
one
even
worry
gonna
about
show-
What
I'm not
events
gonna
have
show
taken
you
place.
Any of that at all.
That being said, I cannot wait for y'all to hear this world building episode because it goes sickos mode.
Oh yeah, I'm so incredibly excited to actually, like, as a side note, I could not be more excited to hear that season when
Yes.
the time comes.
Also, we can say anything that we want, and Riley will have to add it to the Crosstown wiki that they're making.
Yep.
Yes.
So jot that down, chat.
You
Oh
can
my
indeed-
god, this Harry. Hi.
You can
Good
do
pick.
whatever you want forever.
You can do whatever you want forever.
All right. Yeah, hang on. I need to scoot him around cuz he's a different aspect ratio now.
I do like Dapper Cuddlefish's pitch that he's the gym teacher.
Yeah, that's good.
I will say there was not a high school in Crosstown until I asked Riley if I could make one. So we
Awesome.
sort of have jurisdiction there.
Okay.
This is exciting. Yeah, please go ahead.
I am set up on my end. Are you all ready to rip, or do you need a moment?
I think I'm ready to rip.
I'm
All
ready
right.
to freaking rip.
I don't think stream could hear me say that because I am muting in Video Ninja to not make Mac eating sounds be totally annoying. But I'm good to go.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Oh,
everyone, for actual play, make sure are familiar with the information at the top of this doc that is occasionally getting put in chat. The main thing is, as we go into our main stage, I will re-enable text to speech. And so exclamation point say and then your message is how it should work. Should work.
I love this layout. I love this layout very much.
It's really good.
Whoa yay yippee.
Do you want to?
Yeah, there it is.
Have we told them how the dice roller works? I know it says it in the.
There is an on-screen extension to roll dice. No
Yahoo.
issues. You can only roll one at once. So, keep track of what you just did.
Sorry about Interstitial.
Yeah. If that breaks, I have a button.
Wait, who said that?
I have a button on my keyboard.
I miss my wife. I miss my wife, Davis Pride.
Cool. This is gonna be my life for the next couple hours.
I need to just pause the stream, or else I'm gonna keep like playing it and pausing it so I can intermittently hear bits of what Harry's saying.
All right. I am going.
Davis Pride, that crow top is not appropriate for school.
I am realizing a flaw.
Yeah.
In this this layout, which is that my auditory processing is bad enough that I can't have stream unmuted while we're talking.
Yep. All right.
I just have chat open.
Yeah, I've got it very quiet, and I'm just gonna see how that works.
I will absolutely listen to text to speech on the VOD later, but I will be paying attention to chat to see what y'all are actually saying. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. Okay. It looks like the dice roll extension is only working for some people. Oh no. Okay.
That's very funny. Is it only working for subs?
Is it?
I'm sorry I keep mispronouncing your name, Dave
Ran
Sprite.
into testing it that I thought we turned off. Or we know how to turn off at the very least.
It's probably not going to show up on mobile. I think is
yeah.
the case.
Well, if you want,
You wake up to the sound of children arguing.
Yeah,
One of them says that their dad could beat Gaku in a fight. You don't believe him.
It's like really zoomed in on PC, but it works for me.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, you can just declare that you want a roll to happen and I will make it happen. But yeah, I am going to disappear myself and let Marn take the wheel. Good luck, have fun.
Bye, Pad.
Thanks, Pad.
Thanks,
I
Pad.
say even. Yeah, it's the dice roller is hard to see. It is like a white icon over the screen. If you like hover your mouse in the upper right quadrant of the screen until you find a clickable item, that is where it lives.
Yeah, sorry. There was no way for me to test it before we went live, so I have no idea what it looks like.
It's literally like
it's right where the dock is.
Yeah,
is, I think the problem for me.
Yeah, it's over the Google Doc. It's like a white icon over the white Google Doc. Paddington poking their head in is so funny.
Thank you. I worked very hard on that.
Sam, I don't think you missed anything. We're literally just about to get started. You guys have a playbook. You're playing Harry Dubois, Crosstown High gym teacher. I did just look on Riley's Crosstown spreadsheet and search the names of all these characters, and they are not on there, so we can say whatever the fuck we want. And Riley has to put it on the Crosstown wiki.
We are all masters of the canon today.
Two of you are graduating seniors at Crosstown High, and it is senior week. It is sort of the the week where nobody is really doing anything because it's right between finals and graduation.
Sounds like my kind of week.
And you've been invited to take a little trip, to skip class and kind of start your summer early and take a little trip. I don't know why your gym teacher has come with you, but that's for chat to decide. Chat, why do you think you're on this bus? Tell me about this.
We were recruited to buy the alcohol. We're really cool, actually.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, Mr. Du Bois, he's good for it. He's good for it. Now, Susie drops the dude. Oh, yeah, Mr. Boys? Mr. Boys has got us. I swear.
We passed out on
That's
it.
really funny. I have.
We
an
need to find our
optional
gun.
request for chat,
It's very important that we
which is
find
if
it.
you are going to use text to speech, I do
Dave
think it would be
Sprite,
really
could you please
funny
tell
if
us we're
you,
cool?
Put which voice you are before the thing that you say.
Harrier Du Bois
Do
furnishes
whatever you
alcohol
want
to
forever.
teenagers.
Okay, text to speech is loud.
Text-to-speech is loud. Thank you.
It's not in our underwear.
On a
That's the
bus.
first place we check for our gun.
Oh wow, yeah. Try someone say something now.
Hey, Mr. Boys, you got any? Listen, Mr. Boys. I thought I had my chalk supply with me on this bus. I realized I left it back in my locker. You got it, like.
Can you repeat that? We didn't hear any of that.
Chew on
Sorry,
some
out of
chalk, man.
character
You got.
talking.
Can you help me out?
Big American TDS. Something now. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Okay.
It sounds a little bit louder than everyone else to me.
There we go.
But it's pretty. I think it's pretty calibrated.
I do love Harry wildly bouncing.
It's very funny.
I ate the chalk.
The thing is, like with his one foot up, it looks like he's doing a merry little jig, and that's very fun.
Which of these kids is having the hardest home life?
It looks like he's kind of putting his foot up and being like, "Hey kids, I'm a cool teacher."
I do love that he has his foot like perfectly balanced on the name bar. Like, shout out Paddington for that little detail. Like, that rules.
Oh my God.
This is
All right,
my name
I gotta
bar.
stop admiring the stream. So Paddington.
Everything I saw out loud is in character.
Yeah.
You are on the bus. You brought your gym teacher with you. The
Shivers.
first member
You are astutely aware of
your
some
party
cosmic
is
horror
fellow,
beyond your understanding,
is
piloting the
fellow
strings of your
graduating
compatriots.
senior,
There could also
Mabel
be some strings
Pines,
behind
and
you.
she is taking you to her favorite
The
town
ninth
of the
voice.
world. You are going
We
to
don't
Gravity
need you to
Falls
say
for
it.
senior week.
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Awesome.
And you ride this bus out of Crosstown. In my mind, I know that Crosstown has supposedly a physical location. In my mind, Crosstown is such that you can like ride any vehicle in like out of Crosstown, and in like 40 to 45 minutes you're at the fictional location of your choice. So you ride this bus. You take the ferry from Crosstown to the mainland. You ride this bus for about 45 minutes, and the scenery gradually changes from like flat Midwestern scenery to pine trees and lush forests. And you get dropped off in the center of Gravity Falls, Oregon. And you're here now.
just chilling here now.
Yeah, just chilling. Thank you, Paddington.
Awesome.
And that's the only change of scenery that Paddington has programmed, so we can't go anywhere else.
Ninth voice.
But why would we want
watch out
to?
for
Like,
triangles.
this place is great.
It's true. Your classmate Mabel, who has invited you invited you all to come with her, gets off the bus, does a little twirl, says, "This is my favorite town in the world, Gravity Falls.
What?
And my idiot brother is here somewhere."
How many towns have you been to?
More than you think, but less than you'd expect.
All right, nebulously vague and shit. I'm into it. Susie like picks a stick up off the ground and starts like sharpening it with her teeth to do something with. Don't know what yet.
This
We'll find
Mabel
out.
file definitely has something. You should
We got a couple
confiscate it.
TTS I'm gonna wait for.
Yep.
Ninth voice. Gravity Falls. I sure hope it does.
I like that you saying we have TTS. I'm gonna wait for came in after.
Uh-huh.
That's the difficulty with the lag, y'all.
Yeah, I'm literally just watching the stream and waiting till Harry stops bouncing. What do you all want to do? Where do you want to go? There is the Mystery Shack, which is where Mabel is going to take you if you don't want to go anywhere else, but there are, like Gravity Falls has got locations, it's got businesses.
Okay. Mac, I have a question that you and I need to figure out. What is Susie and Dave Sprite's relationship, do we think?
Sparring partners?
Okay, all right, I'm into it. I
Reptilian
feel
brain.
like
You feel as though
sparring
everything you're
partners,
saying is
I
slightly
feel
out of
like
sync. Like the
yeah,
drum
no, I
solo
like
coming
that.
in half a
My
segment.
immediate thought was like they like they're both cool, but are they compatible kinds of cool? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. I think it's gonna be very funny. I think Dave Sprite is kind of like drifting around in a like just kind of like poking at maybe he poke at a tree with his hand? I guess so. Yeah. I think he's willing to follow Mabel to the Mystery Shack. I don't think he says anything, but I think the vibes are a little weird here for him.
If Susie starts just wandering off, does anyone stop her? That's my real question. Is I feel like Susie is gonna just start like wandering around in a random direction looking for trouble to get into.
God, I love them.
Actually, I think Susie looks to Mabel. So, is there? Look, not to be too direct about this. Is there like trouble to get into in this town? Like wood and pine sap and maple syrup. That's all cool and all, but like, you got any like blood and slime type stuff going on around here?
Slime.
There's a part in Deltarune Chapter 2 where Susie says she loves blood and slime. I was watching Deltarune Chapter 2 clips earlier before we started.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's plenty of trouble to get into in town. I mean, I spent like a whole year here when I was a kid with my brother, and like we stopped the apocalypse. I mean, what do you want to do? Like, there's the Mystery Shack. My grunko runs. I mean, he doesn't run it right now. He's like off having adventures with the other one. But we could go there. They got I mean, there's like the woods. They got gnomes. There's plenty of haunted places.
Man, if I saw a gnome, I think I'd probably just kick the shit out of it, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, they're terrible. If you should do that if you see one.
Yeah, I think Susie is down to follow along the way to the shack. There are various questions about the stopping the apocalypse part, but I think we're gonna hold on to those for now.
Let's kick gnomes.
Chat feels good about kicking gnomes.
Voice of the opportunist. We should check out this mystery shack. Seems more promising than gnomes.
Theo!
Bill Cipher voice asterisk shivers.
Oh no.
Hey there, who the fuck are you? Who the hell is that guy?
You all roll up on the mystery shack, and perhaps you cut through the woods and kick a few gnomes on the way. You all roll up on the mystery shack, and
Empathy,
working
Kicking gnomes
the
could be good for teenage
counter
morale.
there is a very bored-looking redheaded college student who Mabel walks up to and gives a big enthusiastic hug.
Authority.
And
Do I
she
need to
says,
call your parents?
"Oh, hey,
Weird
Wendy, what's up?
triangle man.
I thought my brother was gonna be here. Like, I kind of have plans
Shivers.
to meet him here.
Your
Why
energy is
you're
different.
working the counter
In a
all by
way
yourself?"
I really hate. I'd
I
ask
think
if
Dave
you've
Sprite
considered
leans
lying
over
down in
to
front of a
Susie
steamroller,
and
but
is
honestly,
like,
I can
all right,
tell the
I
answer.
may put a moratorium on using the voices in TTS because I do feel bad that we can't hear them and they're going over the rest of us.
Yeah.
But I do think that Dave Sprite leans over to Susie and is like, is this what we're gonna look like next year?
Not me. No way, not me, dude. Wait, do you really think so? Oh man. Wait, how? Give me a coolness rating of these slightly older teens on a scale of 1 to 10, Marn.
I mean, it's Wendy. I think she's probably at like a 9 or a 10, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. I
No, you're gonna look like a dinosaur.
think yeah. Well, I guess there's worse ways to end up.
Oh.
Susie is already going to begin crushing on Wendy, I think. Susie, hold this.
All right, Deborah Cuddlefish wants to lag spike a deep dive. So yeah, roll those dice, and you can hold. I'll let you hold that. Let's see if the dice work.
Yo, whoa.
Whoa!
He
All
will.
right,
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
TTS
cool.
now,
You can
yeah,
hear
there we go.
TTS.
We
That
have-
should solve everything.
Okay.
Sorry,
IQ
everyone.
5.
All right, cool.
Roll another d6 for me, real quick. 5 and a 2. All right. You can bank that. Let's see. That's deep dive, so it's plus heart. You can bank that 6 on a deep dive. For the rest of the scene.
And to
it's-
catch the audience up on what just happened, we can now hear TTS in
Yes.
real time
In
or
real
closer
time.
to it. So we should be good on that front now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can bank that deep dive for the rest of the scene. It is a miss, so I mean I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but if you want an end that sucks, you know.
Sometimes it's fun.
9
Feels in the
points.
spirit of
No,
things.
Wait, have you children been ignoring me this whole time?
Mr. Boys, no, Mr. Boys, never. Look, it's there's so many trees out here and it's distracting. And hey, look, a skull in a jar.
Yeah, Mabel is like wandering around showing you like the fake like monster taxidermy.
Susie loves this shit.
She's like, oh yeah, that one's like a squirrel with some googly eyes glued on. I made that when I was 13 and I was spending the summer here. And I see TTS going, so I'm gonna pause.
I think the colon.
You can't do the colon.
Oh,
Shivers.
okay.
Whoa, hey, I recognize this place. It turned into a robot and punched me in the head. Authority, am I the only sane person here? Empathy. Whoa. A skull.
Yeah, dude, I knew you'd come around. Absolutely a skull.
That's rules.
I think
I can hear TTS.
I think Dave Sprite, like, you can't really like read his expression, but he's like got his arms folded and he's like nodding, like, yeah, this is very cool.
Mabel like circles back around to where Wendy is working the counter. Is like, so they just left y'all alone here. I thought Dipper was gonna, like, he seemed really excited to work the counter, and like I thought people were taking shifts. And she says, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, he's been here for the past couple days, and like Ford's been around, but I don't know, like he ran off to check out, like he keeps running off to check out this other place that opened up start of the summer, and I guess he ran off and he didn't like come back for a day. I thought he like went to go pick you up, but your uncle got kind of worried and went looking for him. Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen him either since this morning. That's I mean, they like go off and do adventures and stuff all the time. It's probably nothing to worry about.
What it's the problem with Susie is that I'm like, she would care about the adventures, but from what kind of fucked up stuff's along the way, and not from us saving anyone's life. Are these all? I think Susie is holding a jar. You mentioned that they're all like, there's a bunch of like monsters and stuff from adventures, and the word monsters stuck in my head for a second. Oh. You mentioned that, and I realized I think Susie's like holding a jar with a monster head in it that looks like maybe a little bit like one of her neighbors from back in Deltarune Town, and puts it down and goes, "What? Wait, yeah, what?" Just like was in a completely other place.
I think Mabel turns to you all and says, all right, we gotta go find my brother, because he's either in trouble or he's like having an adventure with our Grunkle Ford without me, and that's lame of him.
Encyclopedia. Failed. Wow. Real monster skull.
Yeah, that is super lame of him. You're so right.
Yeah, it's like, why does he get to have all the cool adventures and I don't, even though I got here like 2 days late. Come on, it's not my fault my finals ended later than his.
Do you
Nice,
have to like
nice.
go to a
Being in danger builds character. Let your brother figure it out.
Do you have to go to like trade school to go, like one of those smart people schools to go on
Empathy.
adventures like
I
that, or is this
understand
like
what's happening here?
I mean,
The
I
girl is
guess
insecure. We have to guide her.
Mr. Boyce, that seems a little invasive, but I heard that word once and don't really remember what it means. So I'm in. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, what if we drank the skull juice?
I mean, it's just like pickle brine in there. I don't think it would kill you. I do kind of agree that it builds character, that being in danger builds character, but like I want to be in danger. I don't want my brother to be the only one in danger. That that's not fair.
Yeah, man, let's find some danger. Let's go.
Logic. Do we know how to parent a child? Is that something we're capable of? God, are we a role model? Say something profound.
I do love that we are treating the voices like they're like this is just Harry speaking. I'm not saying that we need to stop
Authority,
doing that.
something profound.
It is so funny that we are treating the voices like this is Harry just talking to himself.
I think it's good.
Riley!
There's something going on with Riley and the Pod of Greed Twitch account in the chat right now.
No, I think Riley did the text-to-speech from the Moonshot.
Oh, I didn't even notice that was from the Moonshot account.
Shivers. Whoa, hey, are you saying all these things out loud like an idiot? Yeah, you are. That's me. Have fun with that, you fucking dipple.
No, his name's Dipper, dude. It's okay. Names can be hard. I get
Ninth
it.
voice. Wait, do you y'all not mumble to yourselves constantly?
I mean, I do, and that's Mac talking, not Dave Sprite. I do, but like, I'm not saying that we stop doing it. It's just very funny.
Marn, are there any like axes or cool weapons like that in the shack?
I feel like, yeah, right. There's gotta be like probably most of them are down like in the secret basement. But like if Ford has been here taking care of the place, you fucking know there's like laser guns and shit just lying around.
I feel like I don't know if I need to roll for this, but like while everyone's attention is on Mr. Boy's self-conversation, Susie has spotted and is like
Authority.
trying to quietly,
No axes.
sneakily reach for a
You
big
could
cool
hurt
axe.
yourself.
Ah, fine,
Yes,
man.
Yes, axe. Yes, axe. Yes, axe.
What if yes, axe? Have you
Maybe-
thought about that?
Mabel is
Dave
also
Sprite points to
chanting.
Susie. I would like to make a light
Encyclopedia.
link with Susie.
Axes are historically a good weapon. We should let her
Su-
have
Su-
an axe.
I would like to make a light link with Susie.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Roll that like baby.
Susie instinctively points back. Just
I need
like,
to
yeah,
pick,
man.
I need to pick different dice because I just realized that
Empathy.
these are not
An axe could be good for the teenage self-esteem.
my Dave Sprite dice. Hold on. Here are my
Dude,
Dave
that would be
Sprite dice. I
great
found
for
them.
my self-esteem. Are you kidding me?
Mabel is also
That's a 5. That's a 5
my
for the
God.
light link.
Say
Drama.
how
Axes make good props.
say how the link isn't the link you expected.
I immediately do want to make it a heart link in a way that
Well.
I kind of get why, but I like am trying to figure out how to word the way that I'm feeling, and I'm so sorry about dice clacking sounds. I'm putting all the rest of my dice back in the bag.
Also, Dapper Cuttlefish says, can I use our failed deep dive to misunderstand a situation? I will allow that. I will let that
That's
go.
funny.
I think
It's really funny.
If you're gonna TTS, I'm going to wait to try to explain what I'm thinking because I don't want to be cut off in the middle of it.
no, you're good.
That is the danger of this format.
Yeah.
It is a danger of this format. That's more of a personal thing than anything else.
Yeah.
Like
If
that
if
is
only Twitch would give us the little like X person is typing notifications.
yeah. I mean, it's fine. I will also say while we're waiting before I say my thing that I know that the Namco High Dave Sprite doesn't have the sword in the gut. Dave Sprite has the sword in the gut. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
I want to be really clear. He has that sword. It is a part of the construct. So I genuinely don't think he goes without it. Like, I think he's like... He probably has a fucking accommodation for it at
Empathy.
school.
Failure. Susie can definitely be trusted with an axe. She just wants it for reassurance.
Nice. Yeah, that works.
There
Hell
we
yeah.
go. Hell
Maybe
yeah, I
it's
feel
also,
assured as fuck. Puts it over her shoulder.
Encyclopedia. People shouldn't have swords in them.
Yeah, I do think that Susie, despite having known Dave Sprite for a long time, has somehow only just now noticed the sword.
That feels right. That feels right. For people who have just joined us, the dice roller is an icon on the screen of the broadcast that you can click. It's hard to see because it is white on white. It's over where the Google Doc is. It's in like the upper right of the screen. So just like kind of fumbling your mouse around until you find it.
I am very sorry. We could not test this before we went live because Twitch is just like that.
Yeah, Twitch is just like that. Mabel is also looking at...
Anyway, we now have Tarzan boy stuck in our head. Whoa,
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I watched wrestling for 2 years.
Can we make a mastery link with Mabel? Yes, roll for it. She is also kind of fumbling around the sort of like front gift shoppy museum area of the Mystery Shack, like kind of like picks up a baseball bat with nails in it, puts it down, picks up like a very dangerous looking contraption, but dangerous in the way of electrocution, puts it back down.
I believe that was a 2 they got on that. Oh, ads are happening though.
2, and I will wait for the other dice to go through.
It's a 4. Ignore the one that just rolled. That was me. Fat fingering a button.
All right, that is a 6 plus 1, so that is a partial success. Chat, you can either just get the link, no ifs, ands, or buts, or you can complicate it and make a different type of link and state a fact about your relationship with Mabel.
We're just gonna have to do that spiel again once the ads are done.
Yeah, that's fine.
I am also going to roll a link with Mabel, which I wanted to do before. Secret Dave Sprite Susie lore, I guess. Subscriber only Dave Sprite Susie lore,
Shivers.
maybe?
Why do we feel like somebody just tried to sell us something?
The fact that all caps us gets pronounced as US is very funny. Ads over, yay! Dave Sprite, Heartlink, Susie, I don't know, feels some kind of way about the turn to violence, etc., connection to Dave, something, which is one of the other things I wanted to play into with Mabel. I have an idea for how that link roll could be bad.
I love that.
2d6
I love
plus, that. 2d6 plus stat to roll a link. That's a good point, actually. But that doesn't make a difference, right?
Yeah, chat rolled a 6 plus 1, so it's a mixed success. It's a 7.
Oh, that's with the +1 from mastery.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll to make a link with Mabel, and I'm gonna see if I fail again. I think that would be very funny. I did in fact fail again because I wanted to make a light link. I think Marn, as the GM, tell me if I'm allowed to do this.
Sure.
Instead of making a light link with Mabel, can I lock my dark link with Dave Strider?
Yeah, that's really funny.
Because I think that Dave Sprite was going to make a light link with Mabel because, oh yeah, Skull's cool, dead thing's cool. And like halfway through was like, wait a second, am I responding to her in this way because Dave liked skulls and dead things, or is that a thing that I also like? God fucking damn it, Dave. Can I please just be myself?
Dave Sprite's existential crisis.
His permanent state of being.
Chat, tell me if you want to get the mastery link that you want with Mabel, or complicate it and choose a different link and state a fact about your relationship with her.
While they're deciding that, I do want to roll for a light link with Mr. Boys. The truest one of my boys. That's a 5 plus 0 is a 5. Is that a mixed success or is that a fail at that point? I forget where the cutoff is. Nice.
We are all failing link rolls except for chat.
Listen,
I really need chat to know that I think a lot about Dave's sprite. Like a
what
lot.
happens? Yeah, no, it's a really good thought with Dave's sprite. My struggle is I swore no. I have played Deltarune Chapter 3 and not Chapter 4, but even just from that, I have, of course, a bunch of new Susie thoughts in my head, and I'm like, I can't tap into some of them because I swore no spoilers for the new chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Chat wants to complicate their link. I am going to say you wanted a light link with Mabel. We busted Mabel with a joint in the back of the school, but we let her off the hook because she shared her stash with us.
Wow.
I think that counts as a mastery link. I think that's funny. Yeah, somebody else also in the chat's a mastery. All right, you got a +2 to mastery, so get ready to roll a lot of mastery, I guess. Mabel puts down the extremely dangerous electrical item she was looking at and kind of opts for just like grabbing a wrench from a toolbox behind
Awesome.
Shout out,
like
honestly.
where the register is. It's like, all right, let's go find my stupid brother. Wendy, you got any leads? Yeah, there's definitely glitter in the weed that Mabel smokes.
I was gonna ask if glitter at age 18, Mabel at age 18, senior of high school Mabel is like, as sparkly pink core as kid Mabel is in the show. I would imagine so.
Yes, 100%.
Fuck yeah.
Wendy looks to all of you and is like, I mean, you should check out the new like tourist trap building on the other side of the woods. Like I said, I think he's been going there to like try and suss them out or like sabotage them. I don't know. You know how like intense your uncles get about that stuff. I don't know, the business competition thing.
A second, evil tourist trap.
Actually, Mr. Du Bois, it would be a third evil tourist trap. There's also Upside Down Town, which nobody goes to.
It's been a long time. That's from Gravity Falls?
Yeah,
Am I forgetting Upside Down Town? All right.
I was going to say, as somebody who only watched like 6 or 8 episodes of Gravity Falls, I'm just nodding along. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Evil
I remember Upside Down
tourist
Town.
trap.
There you go.
Ninth voice, a second, eviler, oh. A tourist trap that is a different, third thing.
I gotta say, we got a lot of really good TTS sound bites from this stream.
Opportunist.
This is going
the
great.
Upside Down Town also evil?
No, the Upside Down Town is kind of more nauseating, I would say. It's just like a house where everything is upside down. I don't really understand the appeal. Sometimes they like to come here and like play tricks by putting our stuff upside down. Griffo Stan doesn't love that. I kind of always thought it was a little bit funny.
That's a no. Listen, that's a pretty awesome trick.
A neutral tourist trap.
Yeah, kinda.
So there's a good one, an evil one, and a neutral one?
And one that's full of tricks and pranks.
Evil tourist trap. Opportunist. So you're saying there's real estate opportunities?
Yeah, I mean after like the world almost ended.
There is a house in Gravity Falls, but not the one you're thinking about. No, not that one either. This house has everyone upside down. Empathy. What could send a tourist trap down such a dark path? One shudders to think.
No, I don't know if the one that we're going to is actually evil. Like my brother really likes to say that things are evil before he's like
Ninth
into
voice,
them.
there is a house in New Orleans.
Actually, out of character,
link.
That's a really good question. Is the House of the Rising Sun in Gravity Falls?
No.
Saving that for actually a pitch for a interstitial game that someone in the Moonbase posted earlier, and chat doesn't get to know about that. Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. We should also just put it in Crosstown. Like, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. You all, I guess, is there anything else you want to do with the Mystery Shack?
Does Jack want to make a link with the idea of a tourist trap? Because I think that's funny.
It's funny. And also, chat, do you want to bring any items from the Mystery Shack with you? I guess is a more pressing question.
Okay, actually, while they're thinking,
Ninth voice. Find your grunkle's weed stash.
What's her name? Wendy. There we go. Found it. I wasn't
Ninth
just
voice.
Googling Gravity
For
Falls
other
characters. Don't worry
recreational
about
drugs, I'm not picking. We're taking the pickle skull.
Take the pickle skull. Put that in your notes. I'm not keeping track for you.
Susie goes up to Wendy. So, let's say hypothetically that they're like,
5.
should we be trying to prank this house back that we're going to? Like, is there anything here? Like,
Mabel had the right idea with the wrench. We also pick up some kind of bludgeoning object.
what do you have that would be perfect for like a really good prank on these guys? You feel me? Like a really good one.
Oh, I mean, I might have, she like scampers, yeah, you guys get that link, put on your sheet. She like scampers upstairs, and she brings down, an armful of, what looks like party poppers, and she hands them out to everyone, and she says, so they might be old and they might be dried up. I don't really know, but they're full of glitter glue.
Perfect. If they're old and dried up, that glue's gonna smell disgusting. Susie I would like to make a heart link real quick with Wendy. That is an 11. I will be taking that heart link. Thank you very much.
Let's go. Chat, you take the pickle skull, you get your link with the concept of tourist traps. Shall we go to this other tourist trap?
Let's
go to a secondary location.
Let's go to a location.
You all hike along through the woods. And as you are doing this, you see the sort of like
It's morally correct to vandalize businesses with party poppers.
So true, Mr. Dubois!
So true, Mr. Dubois! This is the best trip ever!
Dave Sprite is nodding along.
Listen, if Dipper is not actually in any trouble, he's gonna be so mad that he missed this. And I think that's beautiful.
Marn.
Electrochemistry.
Yes.
I feel like these children have misunderstood what you meant by poppers.
Sorry, Deborah Cuddlefish wants to lag spike bank a no clip. That rocks.
Yeah.
That's good. Yep.
I have a move that I get to roll at the beginning of a mission called I'm Your Other. Because I'm playing the other playbook. The playbook, the other. Pick a character you have a link with, blah, blah, blah. It's Dave Strider. We all fucking know, okay? At the start of each mission or session, whatever, contend with your emotions and roll heart. On a 10+, hold 3. On a 7-9, hold 2. On a miss, there's information you don't want to hear about your other. You may spend holds freely for lift on your rolls. Let's see if I find out something that I don't want to know about Dave Strider. I do. Wait, no, that's heart. I have a +1 in heart. That's a 7. Never mind. I get to hold 2 instead.
Susie is playing the dark, I believe.
Ninth voice.
Sam.
Wait,
yes.
You're Dave fucking Strider?
I'm not Dave Strider. I am in fact not Dave Strider. That is the whole point. I am not Dave Strider. That is not who I am. I'm Dave.
No.
I'm not
Ninth
Strider.
voice. Why did no one tell me?
No, Mr. Boys, Dave graduated last year. Remember? He looked, well, kind of. Yeah, never mind.
He was less orange.
Yeah, he was more like red.
Technically, I'm older than him.
Dave's red. Inland Empire, get a grip, you dick.
The worst part about it is that technically I'm older than Dave, but...
Empathy. Failure. No, wait. I understand. They're transgender.
I mean, yeah, I'm that too.
This is Dirk Strider, actually.
No, Mr. Dumont, that's the other one. I see where you're making there's actually two orange ones. I see where you're making the mistake.
Yeah.
Technically, is the more orange one.
Technically, I'm older than Strider because of timeline bullshit, but like nobody counts that, and also like he's alive, so he got to graduate before whatever. It's fine. My feelings are not hurt, I promise. Just
you all as you're walking through the woods, you begin to see like the tops of a building cresting over the pine trees. And you realize that those of you who are awake on the bus ride actually saw billboards for the various like tourist traps that are like, hey, come visit this in Gravity Falls. And there were billboards for the Mystery Shack. There were billboards for Upside Down Town. And there were also billboards for a place called the House of 100 Doors, which is the new tourist trap in town. And as you, I gotta unlock this thing on the mirror board. As you all approach this house, you come out of the woods. You see this big like sprawling
encyclopedia. That's far too many doors.
It is
so true.
That's the like attraction, man. There's people in this town don't have a lot to do, huh?
Yeah, you see like a sign on the gate that says like welcome.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like we're the same person. Inland Empire, trivial, failed. Do you think the billboards change when you're not looking?
As you were coming out of the woods, you see like a big like wrought iron gate with a sign on it that says "Welcome to the House of 100 Doors," and you see like a family of Gravity Falls residents. Actually, they're probably tourists. Leaving. They have like young kids. They have
Inland
cameras.
Empire, failure. It's so strange to meet people that have been trapped in video games. I'm glad I'm not in a video game.
I'm so glad that you just said that, because as this tourist family walks off, you see kind of like perched on like a lower brick gate Simon Jones.
Who the fuck is this dipshit?
It's the kid from Blueprints.
Oh, it's that dipshit.
Oh my god.
Encyclopedia. Is that gate one of the doors? Should it not be 99 doors and a gate?
I like to imagine you say this out loud, because he does look at you and he's like, yeah, that might have been a better name for it.
Ninth voice. Guys, you have to bully this kid.
Now, whoa. Okay, Mr. Dumont, let's huddle up here. I didn't know it was gonna be a cute boy.
Ninth voice. I can't. I'm an adult. That's not okay. But you're children. You can do it.
Let them get it out of their system. I see those
Teens,
other messages.
Bully this kid.
Kane, you did it again.
Oh,
Kane, you're colon.
Kane. There's one simple character. Chatters hate this one weird trick.
Also,
I guess Susie looks at Dave Sprite and is just like, I know I should bully this kid, but
Inland
like,
Empire Uggo.
it's too easy, right? Like he's just too right there. It's like you can't find an angle. There's too many.
I mean, there's not really any angles that I can see. Dave's right took this very literally.
Will give you a good grade in gym.
Dave's right took the angle thing very literally, is what I will say. He goes, "No, you shouldn't."
Ninth voice. He's from a rich family. It's morally correct.
Don't bully the kid until you have something like concrete to work with, you know?
I mean,
he's
kind of cute though. I don't know if we should bully him.
Dude, I'm gonna start bullying you in a minute here.
Well, think of it this way. If Susie bullies this kid, then you can swoop into the rescue, right?
Wait, how do we know he's rich?
Well, wait.
I mean, it's a big house. I think you can extrapolate. Also, I'd like to point out it's impossible to find a like transparent model of him, so I just have this image that says Simon sleeping.
I am not accusing the Blueprints devs of anything, but he does look like a certain kind of AI generated art you sometimes see, and it really threw me off for half a second.
This is from like a magazine cover, I think, in Blueprints.
Yeah, this dipshit's on a magazine. Of course,
it looks like a fucking Time magazine cover.
Oh, if Susie knew that, Time Magazine's Dork of the Year is right there. God damn it.
There's a better Simon. There's a more on-model Simon for you.
Oh, he's the Time Magazine's Sad Dork of the Year. Now Susie doesn't want to bully him again. I think... Mabel, so wait, Mabel, what's the dirt on this kid?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I like to imagine you're all like having this huddle like 5 feet away from where he's sitting.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I mean, this place was...
Mabel, have you heard of negging?
I can't believe this has just happened.
No, is that like egging somebody's house? Like, what is that, Mr. Dubois? Is it like, I mean, context clues, I can figure this out. Is it like egging, negative?
Shivers. Well, you can't say that.
Like taking eggs away?
Negative egging? You unegg somebody's house?
Well, once I had to do that, like after I got caught egging my 4th grade teacher's house, like I did have to remove the eggs.
It's a flitting technique where you bully them. It's foolproof.
Oh, yeah, I know about that. I've done that.
Empathy.
What?
Abort mission.
Simon, sitting 5 feet away, looks at all of you and is like, did you want to come in? What, are you just gonna stand there talking? I like to imagine he's a
Mabel,
little
this
bit
is
older than he is in Blueprint, so he is like your age.
They have to learn at some point. Better to teach them yourself.
Mabel turns out of the huddle and says, that's a stupid shirt, boy. Looks back at all of you for approval.
Yeah, way to take his eggs.
Not now, you fucking nerd. The cool kids are talking.
Oh my God.
I mean, did you want to come at the house? What a
encyclopedia. Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Empathy. Good job.
We've been standing out here for 30 minutes trying to decide whether to go through a door.
It's so funny to see y'all in a huddle whispering like 5 feet away from the entrance.
Oh my God.
Reaction speed. Let us in the house.
So It's actually it's $10 a person, and should I? Do you need me to explain the rules, or have you been here before? I mean, I guess I'm the only one who works here, and I would have seen you if you've been here before. So do you need me to explain the House of 100 Doors?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I'd kind of like to know about the doors.
Ninth voice, try again. It's $0 a person and we do what we want.
I'm gonna make you roll have a chat for that one.
Money is a capitalist
that's good.
invention.
That's an objectively correct thing to say.
Chat, roll me that 2d6 plus heart.
Encyclopedia, a door is a hinged, sliding, or revolving barrier at the entrance to a building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard.
Susie looks to Mr. Dubois. You say anything else on this subject again, and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Logic, do the doors cost money to open?
That's out of canon. I just wanted to do the grapes are easy to acquire and easy to eat meme.
I saw a 4 and a 6. Is that correct? Or did chat roll 3 times somehow? Okay. That's a 10. -1. You have -1 heart. Oh no, you have 0 for heart. So yeah, that's a 10. You succeed at one thing with no problems. What would you like to succeed at? Yeah, you do have that no clip banked, but you... I want to go in without paying. He can't stop me. Okay, what do you say to him to accomplish this?
Isn't it what was said before?
Oh yeah, true.
Make him work. No, make him work for it. I mean, if you want.
Don't say shit. Push past him. Yeah, okay. I do think he...
Tell him that these children are from the hospital.
He does kind of like follow you fretting and is like, you don't, I mean, you're gonna get lost inside if you don't. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing now. Just kind of trailing behind you to the front door. Welcome to the House of 100 Doors, baby.
I can't believe you've done this to us.
I'm always lost.
The thing that's very funny about this is that I'm fully intending on running a follow-up session to the Fortnite game I ran for my friends as a blueprints situation.
Oh my god.
So this is just a fun little test run for me as a player.
For you. Yeah.
The other funny thing is just knowing the speed at which Marn and Mac have played blueprints on stream on this very Twitch channel. We've got an expert with us. This is gonna be easy freaking breezy.
I do really need to do a couple exploratory runs off stream, actually.
Well, you got one right here.
So it follows you into the entry hall and says,
Empathy. We have to leave this house right now.
Thanks, Gabe.
Yeah, man. I mean, I only see like 3 doors.
Logic. Blueprints is a pun on blueprints. I just got it.
Shout out Logic, honestly.
Actually, let me group you all a little tighter. Simon follows you all into the entry hall. It says, so the way that it works is you can add rooms to the map. I mean, this is the entrance hall, like it's where you start. And if you get all the way to the other side, you get something. You get to pick something for free from the gift shop.
Susie has already opened one of the doors.
Okay,
Or tried
great.
to. Maybe they're all locked. Susie's attempting to open one of the doors.
Guess what? You get to pick what room it is.
Cool.
If I can attract your attention over here.
I
These are the
see.
three.
Surely they can't all be real doors, right? That's too simple. Some of them must be real fake doors.
It's a good point,
Oh, God.
actually.
Ninth
So
voice. Hell yeah, Susie. Good initiative.
so out of character, how this works
Visual
is
calculus. We should simply walk directly to the end.
out of character, how this works is every time you open a door, you get to draft a room. The 2 rooms that you don't choose go down into the next draft because it was easier for me than doing like 12 of these.
Yeah. Do you? This isn't how it works in blueprints, so it's probably going to be no. But like, actually, yeah. Hold on. My immediate leading was I'm going to the right because that's where I always start on my blueprints runs.
That's wild. I tend to hit left, but yeah, I feel that.
Hey, listen. You go one way, I go the other. That's what makes us 2 cool teens. Yeah, I think I don't know the dead.
Shivers.
Which
Hey players. Hey you. Yeah, you. Am I interrupting you?
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
I think that, okay, logically speaking, early on, sorry, I didn't play blueprints yesterday, but I'm thinking about it.
Electrochemistry. The den is where they keep the booze.
The den. I'm metagaming. Am I allowed to metagame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that one, Sean. The den. The orientation of the den would mean that we would only get one exit and which would also be true for the spare room, but we wouldn't be blocking one exit
That's true.
if we took the spare room.
That's true. I think the spare room is fine.
Logic. But now isn't it time for drinking? We have to focus.
Which end are you starting from?
The right.
Right side, right? Yeah.
Okay. Let me flip.
Yeah.
I am still on day what day did I reach, Martin? 7? 8? You don't remember. That's fine.
I think you're on 6 or 7, I feel like.
I'm only on 8
I
or
don't know.
9.
Rotate you.
So, like,
Ninth voice. Logic. You shut your sober mouth.
that being said, everybody should hydrate as much as possible. That's not Dave's right, that's Mac.
Oh, there you go. That's how I rotate you.
Spare room time, let's go.
Logic.
Nope.
Trivial. Failure. If we drink all the booze, there won't be any booze left to drink.
The other thing about spare room is getting rid of it super early is, I think, a net positive. I mean, we could end up with red rooms, which could cause us a problem, but like,
Inland Empire. Spare room would be a good name for a bowling alley.
spare-oom.
True.
Chat has voted on Den, which I'm gonna say is your next room.
I'm fine with Den.
Brilliant.
Simon is still following you, trying to like give you the pitch as you're doing this.
I think it would be very funny to have Dave Sprite have said that whole thing about the spare room like in character and then kind of like snap out of it a little bit and be like, oh, that's weird. I don't like doing that for a game that isn't mine. Ugh.
So I was like, I thought you guys I thought you guys were new at this. I thought you'd like never been here before. I mean, I've never seen you here before. That's kind of weird. I mean, like I said, I'm the only one who works here.
Dave Sprite, like, I don't think Simon can necessarily tell that Dave Sprite is giving him a dead-eyed expression because of the sunglasses, but Dave Sprite is giving Simon a dead-eyed expression and goes, no, I'm just naturally good at shit like this.
He looks to Mabel and I was like, "Are you related to the people who do the mystery shack? You look kind of.
Don't
I mean,
worry about
I
it.
don't want to.
You're from a video game we played before.
And Mabel's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I mean, I heard my brother like came over here to welcome you to the neighborhood." Me when I lie. And he's like, "Oh yeah, your brother. He's really nice. He comes over sometimes, so we hang out."
Empathy, yeah. Pinball is just like this.
I need to group your little guys so I can move them. You are now in the den. Welcome to the
This is
den.
cozy.
Yeah. You know, there's a fireplace, there's a bearskin rug.
I think Dave Sprite is going to flop on one of the den couches, just like the ghost tail thing, like
Ninth voice.
kind of.
Oh right, we were here looking Mabel's square older brother. Younger brother? I can't keep track of all these kids.
Actually, we're twins.
You're doing great, Mr. Boys. You're doing fine.
The ghost tail like flops over one of the arms of the sofa, and he like throws his arms behind his head and just like fully reclines.
Susie's like picking up objects in this room and like, you know, like picks up a photo frame and gives it like a bite like you would if you were trying to tell if something was made of real gold, and like puts it back down, gives something else a sniff.
Would there?
Is there a gem in here? Good question.
I'm not gonna keep track of spending gems to draft rooms, but if you want to put a gem in your notes and just say that you have one, absolutely.
I think that also a very important point. I think that the sword is clipped through the sofa.
Awesome.
Electrochemistry. Can you smoke the gem flowers?
We did establish that Mabel smokes weed with glitter in it, so anything is possible.
Does Simon have like is there a map that we're seeing of all this? Like is there a visual by which we understand the way to where we are trying to go?
In blueprints, you have the actual set of blueprints, so I think that is like what he has handed over to you. Like my conceptualization of this place is that it's not Mount Holly, but he has like figured out how to do the blueprints in just like this other house.
He's made his own Mount Holly, Mount Holly 2.
Attraction.
Yeah, with blackjack and hookers. So I think yeah. Susie looks at that and goes, "Oh crap! We got to go back to the front room, Mike. We just like this is easy. This is kid stuff. I've got this all figured out. We just choose hallways and go straight, and we'll get there."
Simon looks at you and is like, "Well, it's a strategy."
You said that like it's a dumb strategy, but like it's literally a straight line. I don't know how bad a strategy could be if you can literally draw it in a straight line.
I agree.
Yeah. Just like pointing at Mr. Boys. Yeah.
Mabel, I think Mabel also is like, yeah, how hard can it be just to do a bunch of hallways? Yeah.
Drama. Or we could snake our way through the entire house, dragging out the ambience as long as possible.
Just gotta be, oh god damn it, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Just
trivial. Success. He doesn't approve. There's something more.
That wasn't what I was going to say for the record.
Kid, learn to stop being so judgmental. You'll go farther in voice.
I just saw the second text speech.
Is this house evil? Ninth voice, life. I meant to say life.
I think Dave Sprite says, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Just gotta Watch out if we run into any stairs, bro.
What's the problem with stairs?
Do you have a problem with stairs, Dave Straight? I didn't know that about you.
No, I don't have a problem with stairs. In fact, I don't have a problem with moving most of the time. Look at my body. I don't have any fucking legs. I'm just a ghost who kind of hovers and flies around. I don't know how it works. It shouldn't, by all known laws of aviation, a bee shouldn't. Oh, god damn it! Not the bee movie.
I fall downstairs a lot.
That makes a lot of sense about you, Mr. Dubois. Unfortunately.
Let's just go.
All right, I'll compromise. I'll compromise. Let's just do like straight hallways from here up. Up from here, pointing north, but saying up.
Here are your next room choices
Nice
are hallway.
That's what happens when you don't hydrate enough after doing recreational activities. Inland Empire. Do you have any warnings about stairs, Mr. Dave?
What did I just say? What did I just say? You gotta be careful of stairs. I'm warning you about the stairs right fucking now. Listen to me when I talk, please.
Susie looks to Simon. Yeah. Did you get all that?
Well, I mean, there are some pretty old stairways in this house. I mean, I wouldn't say don't be careful about them, but I don't know. I like to think my establishment is pretty safe.
Stairs?
Yeah, it depends on the room.
I can't believe we're getting stuck on the stairs.
Actually, this is an important point of order. How are we, the characters, seeing the room choices? How are those represented to us? Does Simon have like cards?
Empathy.
I like to
this
imagine
is clearly important. We should take it to heart. Half-light, they are right. Avoid the fucking stairs.
Avoid the stair. All right, Teach. You've never served me wrong before.
We should
You've
simply
never
not
steered me
draft
wrong.
Rooms with stairs. For the sake of Dave.
I just forgot the word steered for like 3/4 of a sentence. You've never steered me wrong before.
I like to imagine the three room
the ghost
choices
boy is
are
challenging our dominance. We must not give in.
Are appearing on the door
Sprite.
in front of you that you're shooting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can call me Dave. That's fine.
Yeah, Susie has already hit that hallway, Martin. Susie saw that hallway and boink.
Boop.
Hallway's a pretty good draft.
It's working. Opens the door. Wait, no, I thought it would go like straight, like that way. Oh.
Simon looks at your room options and is like, "Oh, you don't. I thought I took that one out of the draft pool. You don't. You
Rumpus
don't really
room.
You don't need to go to the rumpus room. It's like there's nothing interesting in there.
Rumpus room.
Wait, a whole room,
Shivers.
like
A cold breeze under the stairs. A long forgotten chill.
Don't be, dude, Mr. Boys, do not be scared of the rumpus room. There's nothing to be afraid of. We gotta find out what's in that rumpus room.
Personally, I love to cause a rumpus. I would love to see what's in the rumpus room.
Let's
We are
go!
going to the rumpus room.
Yes! Susie, like, head bangs the rumpus
Enthusiasm.
room, like
Rumpus
bangs
room.
her head into that choice on the door.
There's
You guys are my best friends in the world right now!
Any fortune tellers.
There's definitely a fucking puppet rumpus joke that I
Opportunist.
can make right
We
now.
should find out what he doesn't want us to see.
There is absolutely a puppet rumpus joke that I could make right now. This is out of character. And I can't fucking remember what the actual line is. Which is how I'm going onto the Homestuck Wiki for the first time in 2025.
It's something face full of puppet rump. I remember that phrase like I remember my own name. But I couldn't. It's been too long since I've read the good texts, the good book.
Oh, you're so right. Is the thing.
You enter the Rumpus room.
Fruity Rumpus Asshole Party. Thank you very much.
There
Izzy.
we go.
And the Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. Thank you. We got there.
Yeah.
I knew it was Fruity Rumpus something.
Thank you, chat, for keeping track of your gold, a currency I also do not intend to use. You enter the Rumpus room. There's like various kind of like arcade games in here. There's like chess sets and all that good stuff. And there is a little cabinet fortune teller that you can put a coin in if you wish.
Dave,
what are
into the fortune teller?
Rhetoric. We should find the room with the means of production.
What? Go ahead and do fortune. Susie has already hopped onto an arcade machine and is like yelling about beating whatever the high score is on there, and then like dying immediately to Inky or Blinky or Stinky or Clyde, whatever those fucking Pac-Man ghosts are named.
Yeah, go ahead, Beck.
I would like
Fortune.
to.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I will give the fortune teller a coin, sure.
Shivers. A man seeks to tell of things that have not yet come to pass. There are things man was not meant to know.
Here's the thing. There are definitely things man was not meant to know. I know a lot of things that man was not meant to know. What's one more? Carrick, if you drop the colon
Inland
from
Empire,
the command say,
Clyde.
yeah.
That fucker. He knows what he did.
Carrick, you got it. I do want that TTS to be said. I think that is a very hairy thing to say.
I will wait, and then I will do my fucking Elzara spiel.
Let's go.
Charging that shit up like a special attack.
Uh-huh.
Ninth voice. What's one more? I don't know. I failed math.
Well, sucks to be you, I guess, Mr. Dubois. Is that why you're the gym teacher?
Yes.
This was a good idea for a stream.
Yeah, it rules.
Wow. Okay. Fuck you, Dave. Yes.
Dave Sprite sticks up a middle finger. I think that Dave Sprite has so little feelings for Harry Dubois that he's not even going to
Ninth
roll
voice.
a wink.
Drop and give me 50 laps in the pool.
Do
Chat,
we want
do you have it all out of chat? Do you have it all out of your system?
Are you gonna be good?
Is there anything else that you want to say before we do the fortune teller bit?
Before I do my cutscene.
Cutscene.
Electrochemistry. A fortune teller is enough like gambling for me.
Yeah, I think we have agreed that Harry is saying all of the things out loud. I think that's kind of where we landed.
I think we can probably go ahead to cutscene, yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's all be quiet. You hear a click inside of the machine as it starts up, and this fortune teller comes to life and says, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. I see a dead end with living secrets, a prying eye in the master's chambers, a stone hand shaken in error. Thus speaks the great Elzara. the sake of it is calling out to me like the Green Goblin mask.
A stone hand is shaken in error?
Yeah.
A dead end with a living secret or a living something.
I'm gonna let y'all chew on that because I need to turn my air conditioning on really quickly.
Godspeed.
I'm so fucking sweaty, dog. I'll be right back.
Yes, the fortune teller does speak shivers.
Did you teens understand that?
No, not at all.
What? Susie's still been playing one of the arcade machines.
But then again, if it's anything
Rhetoric,
like the
The
inscrutable...
Great Alzara. There's a good name. We need one like that.
If it's anything like the inscrutable prophecies of the furthest ring, it's not going to make sense until
Inland
about...
Empire, gotta stay cool in the warmer climes.
Till about 2 seconds before it becomes, like, actually relevant, so, you know. We'll ask Marn. I'm going to want Marn to repeat that.
Yeah.
That
same.
Anyway when she gets
Same.
back, because I literally really only caught the stone hand thing.
I got that and the dead end with a living secret.
Yeah.
I was while we're waiting for Martin for a second, I was looking at the map and the choices we have next, and I did notice that we may be about to lose our
Empathy.
northward way from the
spend too
entrance
much
hall
time
with
dwelling
whatever we
on
do
it.
next here
Dead.
because of the options we have.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're going to.
I mean, we could also leave this hall and go somewhere else. I am probably going to have Susie stop being the one who chooses the rooms after a certain point because I am not that great at my blueprints runs, and so I don't want my fucking intuition. It should be the chat's
Logic.
intuition, really, if anyone's,
How
but I
can
don't
a
want
hand
my
be
intuition
stoned?
to be what guides us, or
Hands
else
are
we're
mute.
never gonna make it.
I'm back.
Hello.
I mean, it's funny if you keep doing it for a little bit and finally either Mabel or Harry like stops you like, okay, enough.
Simon is like, I didn't know that was still working. I thought he like stopped saying things. The last time I talked to him, he was like, "This is the last time I'm gonna do a fortune." Blah blah blah. And, like he hasn't worked since, so that's kind of crazy.
Huh. So,
Just our luck.
So, is there like a little guy in there who says the fortunes, or like what's the deal with that?
Empathy. Have you tried apologizing for what you did?
Susie, I think Susie just kicks the machine and like bends down. Hey, if you're in there, can we get that one more time? Hello?
You hear coins rattling around inside, but otherwise no answer.
I'm out of ideas.
Susie, what incarnation?
No, it's a viable strategy.
Thank you. It's a viable strategy. Listen, Mr. B, it's a viable strategy.
Kicking anything is a viable strategy to
Lost
me, Mabel
forever.
says.
Like coins in a machine.
Mabel bangs against the fortune teller with her wrench.
Marn, out of character, can we get a rehash of what he said?
Yeah, let me reopen my notepad app where I wrote it down. I will also put it in chat. A dead end with
perfect.
living secrets, a prying eye in the master's chambers, a stone hand shaken in error.
Perfect.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess...
Why are we vandalizing this tourist trap in front of the owner? We should distract them first.
If you want to roll if anybody wants to roll to get Simon out of here, I will allow you to do that.
The best way to solve puzzles is backwards.
I'm gonna say probably that's a... I'll say strike to subdue and say make an opening for escape is probably what you want. To distract Simon.
I had a different idea that I wanted to bring up,
Yes.
which is
Inland Empire, we must remember to shake the stone hand the correct way.
no clip to the end is incredibly funny.
Someone was talking about deep diving at some point. Do y'all still want to deep dive?
Oh, yeah,
Night
I think
voice.
Theo mentioned that.
Seltz up Eblos. Nope, didn't make it make sense.
We're talking about fighting this kid.
I don't think we're talking about fighting him. We're talking about distracting him and like making him go somewhere else.
What's strike to subdue again?
That is, I believe, light, and it is.
Oh, great. Okay, that's not going to be a thing that I can do. I can strike with intent. I can't strike to subdue. I mean, I can, but I would fail.
I like Mighty Carrick just saying Susie's idea. Yeah, chat. Roll me that deep dive. That is 2d6 plus heart, which you have a 0 in. Oh yeah, should I tell a specific person to roll so you're not all trying to use the dice app at once?
I think that's a good call, yeah.
Into the void. Into the place where plans have not yet been written.
Theo, roll me 2d6. You boy. You dice boy.
Roll your little dice boy.
We should drag Simon with us into the void.
Alright, I see a 4 and a 5.
With a deep dive.
Yeah, that's a...
Oh, it's they've got a 0 in heart.
Yeah. That's a 7 to 9. You can ask one question and get an honest answer, or ask 2 questions and one of them is a lie. I'm gonna say I'll take the first 2 questions that you guys can put in text to speech. So type quick.
Sean, you are right. It would be in character for Harry to do 50 rolls at once, but
that is true. No clip fires if you roll a miss.
Fuck.
Not a question.
Person, place, or vegetable.
Oh my god. I didn't see a question mark at the end of that.
Don't test him.
Deep dive questions are whatever you want. Whatever you want them to be.
There's no list anymore.
Yeah. One of them is going to be a correct answer and one is going to be a lie. One Marn always tells the truth, one Marn always lies.
What would happen if we clicked into the void? Person, place, or vegetable.
Oh my god.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What am I even looking at anymore?
Person. If you clipped it to the void, I think you would kind of end up in just like the sort of wireframe in between of the house. I don't know that you would be able to get to the gift shop. How do we become friends with
this fortune teller?
I don't know that you would be able to get into the gift shop, and but you might be able to just kind of like skip around on the grid and just like place rooms down wherever you want. Which would be pretty funny.
Carrick, you need to say at the start of that bad boy.
If you want.
No, that's fair. If you want, I'm just making sure no one's stuff that they want spoken gets lost. Yeah, one is a lie, one is a very involved answer, and one is not, which is appropriate to the questions. But your deduction must be all of your minds must think alike to figure out Marn's great trick. One Marn always tells the truth, one Marn always lies. Made Interstitial Infinity a hell of a thing to record, let me tell you that.
I think actually at one point y'all did the 2 deep dive questions things and I answered them both truthfully because I thought it was funny.
But it's not
that is funny.
Worth taking yet.
That is very funny, Marn, and you were right to do
Maps are for the weak. Kick down every door we see. This house is no match for us.
I think also if you know Cliff, I will show you the other like draftable rooms and you can just pick from the whole pool.
Cool.
I will say, metagaming sense out of character, one of the lines from that prophecy does lead me to believe that if we run into a master bedroom, we should draft it. But that's just me?
Why a master bedroom specifically?
What was it that the thing said? A prying eye in the master's chambers.
Oh, you're right.
I'm gonna pin that fucking fortune.
Empathy.
That would be good.
Present a danger to the children.
That is, like, I would say probably the most obvious of the 3 things said in that fortune. Again, this is not in character. Dave Sprite does not think this himself. Mac is metagaming. Ads again.
Ads are happening.
I think you're allowed to metagame.
Yeah, you're allowed to
I know
metagame.
that I'm allowed to metagame. I'm telling chat that I'm telling chat that responding to that in character as Harry is well, they can also metagame in that way if they want to. I'm allowing it.
Half-light, life is danger. The children will have to learn that eventually.
Yeah, you can draft another room while you debate.
Yeah, I think Susie goes to Simon.
No clip this bitch.
Oh, Susie turns around from Simon. Say more about that. Or don't say. Mr. B, I'll say it again. I trust you with my life.
Do you?
I don't know anymore,
Simon
man. It seems like he's got a lot going on.
And it's like, is this man your, but is he like your dad?
This is a video game. We can just walk out. Actually.
No, he's our gym teacher.
He's our awesome gym teacher, but you know, like, they always say that, like, after high school ends, like, you start to look back differently, and, like, people you thought were really cool or maybe just, like, a little more confusing or, like, whatever. I feel like that's starting to happen to me now, and it's a little soon. It's weird, man.
I mean, this time next year, we could just be calling him Harry instead of Mr. Dubois.
Whoa.
That is true. We're about to graduate.
Esprit de Corps. We have earned the respect of the purple one. Comrades for life.
Fuck
nice
yeah,
voice.
Man.
I'm everyone's dad. I'm even your dad. Puts hand on
my
Simon's
God.
shoulder. Son.
Oh, no, that's okay. I have a dad and I like him. He's pretty cool. I mean,
Authority.
I guess you could...
Absolutely not.
I suppose it
Or
could
you
be
could
like
call us Raphael Ambrosius Costo.
Dapper Cuttlefish, that's a really good idea, actually.
It is.
Damn.
Yeah.
I propose we go back to the hallway that has a dead-end wall door and use no clip to open it. Ooh, now we're getting fancy. I like
now
that
we're starting to play with portals.
Now you're
You
thinking
can have
with
more than one dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull you all back in here. what does this look like? No, like making a door where there isn't one. I think it looks like you literally just kind of like reach towards the wall and a door like appears to you in the wallpaper. And instead of the like 3 option drafts that you've been getting before, you now see in front of you a lot of options. I'm gonna put them all in a grid so I can show them all at once.
Can it?
Right?
Half-light.
Yeah.
We must prove ourselves. We can't be the lesser dad.
I think if I can propose a way that this happens, I think Susie steps up to that door and is like, "All right, hold on. If we're breaking doors down, leave this one to me." And like punches the door, expecting it to just give way and there be a fucking portal behind it, but instead it just like shatters like glass, and the wall with all these options is just there behind it. Oh,
phenomenal! I love that.
Huh. Well, my hand fucking hurts, but okay. Someone else do all the reading.
I'm gonna add a couple more because I also was a little bit too lazy to copy paste a lot of rooms into here. I'll give you 9 to start with.
Okay.
You have the
Opportunist.
bedroom.
I told you. The more options, the better.
You have the bedroom, the boudoir, the
Logic.
bunk room.
An attic. We can't go there. Stairs are contained within.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The mail room, the archives, a nook, the attic, the cloister, and the aquarium.
Hey, kid, how do you make all these hallways? I'm telling you, just make like you've got to have like a computer or something, right? Just turn all these into hallways real quick.
Conceptualization. Failure. This is a plague.
No,
and the backdrop has fallen away.
It doesn't really work like that. I can't like tell it what rooms.
Empathy.
It's
We
sort
could
of
be a good dad and
luck-based.
take the kids to an aquarium.
Cloister's a pretty good option, I'd say, for where we are. Like
the actual cloister archives to wrap up the entrance hall and the rumpus room, right? One of the two.
Yeah, we could do the archives and get rid of that early. I think that feels good to me.
Yeah.
I say
archives,
like
I am gonna make you do something. There is gonna be a consequence. I don't know what it is yet, but it's a red room.
No, I know. I figured there was going to be a consequence of some sort, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm like, let's do it now. Let's do it now while we all have no harm.
Martin, are you giving us just the ability to
the
choose
aquarium
one room
until
here
we
or a
find way to
bunch?
drain it for fun.
One, but I think now that you've no clipped, you can sort of just pick at will from this grid.
Okay,
As we run
okay.
out, I'll add more.
Okay.
Yeah, let me slap
Inland
the archives
Empire.
on there.
Why stop at one aquarium? Make every room an aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
Logic. I doubt this would be an exciting aquarium. Log that for the future.
Mr. B, this is where I gotta diverge with you. I've never seen an unexciting
Logic.
aquarium. They
We
got
do
so
have a
many
way to
fish
break
in
the
that
glass
bitch.
And drain it. It's called a Susie.
Yeah, what's up?
Inland Empire.
Like I said,
Did the
there's so many
architect
fish
ever
in that
consider letting
bitch.
you set rooms you're not about to walk right into? Just a fun kind of roll your whole house in the morning over coffee.
I do think that we have a way to break a glass and drain it. It's called a Susie. Actually, does make like a smirk break over Dave Sprite's face, which is maybe the first expression that he's had this whole time.
That's really good.
Oh my god. So for archives, I am.
Was the archives? Wait, are we still in the rumpus room, or did we go back to the hallway? Oh no, we know
We're in the
clips.
hallway.
That's right.
Yeah, we're no clipping from the hallway.
Can we? Does the no clipping apply to all of the rooms or just the hallway?
I think okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I think it just applies to the hallway, but I think because you've now no clipped, you can see all of the room options for every room. So I'm just gonna let you pull from the big
We are winning.
chart.
David Sprite has smiled.
No, the reason why I was asking was because I was like, Dave Sprite and I cannot no clip, but no clipping outside of the house could be funny.
Oh, that is funny.
Here's what I'm gonna say for archives. I'm gonna roll a dice, and that is gonna be one of the rooms stuck on the side of the archives, and then you will get to choose the other one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just rolling a. I know there's 11 on here.
I
I'm
hear
rolling
some
a D10.
fish have hallucinogenic effects. We must check all of the aquariums.
Yeah, I mean, I can eat.
All right, that is the bunk room, and now y'all get to choose what other room you want.
I don't care about the whatever
That's
effects. I'm just saying that sounds like a great excuse to eat a lot of fish. I even gonna say, well, maybe not now. My original thought had been put the archives like above the entrance hall and next to the rumpus room, but maybe not if this is how it is.
It was because we were no clipping.
Yeah, it was because you know. Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah.
Because we no clipped through the hallway. That's where we ended up.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna draw your
fine.
little doorway over here.
In that case, I want to take
Half-light.
Either
we shall see who can eat the most fish.
The
You're on, Mr. B.
I think the corridor or the veranda. I think either one of those two.
Connecting east-west to the archives to whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do. Yeah. Susie is definitely like jabbing those two over and over and looking at Simon, being like this. I feel like you don't understand what I'm saying to me, so I'm trying to like dumb it down a little. Like this everywhere. This, all of them.
No, I understand. I mean, if you get like a tunnel, you could do that, but like it's not up to me.
A tunnel.
Martin, can you swap that corridor for the veranda, please?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Ninth voice. Yes, I am Mr. B. And to Dave Sprite. Mr. B movie.
Oh my god.
Mac, do you know how excited I was when you were like, can we actually not play Blueprints this week?
No, was the answer to that question.
That's so funny. Yeah. For the record, for the people in chat who don't know, when Sean was playing the metafiction game that I ran, where he is Simon and Battler from Umaneko had a conversation in the veranda about dead moms and magic.
Awesome.
So yes, interesting discussions do happen in the veranda.
Oh wait, so if we're in the veranda, hold on a minute. If we're going through the archives into the veranda, I do think Susie, like, I was gonna have Susie plow straight ahead and go north into the bunk room just out of instinct.
Hell yeah.
Also because I'm thinking about that dead end with living secrets, and I'm like, well, that's a pretty clear instruction. It just depends on which fucking one it is.
That's the question, ain't it?
Opportunist.
So yeah,
Cloister seems promising next, if you all can be patient about the aquarium.
I mean, I can sure be patient about an aquarium. I don't need any fucking fish right now.
I think it's straight up everyone goes left into the veranda and Susie like doesn't clock it and is like, yeah, let's go, and just like kicks the door into the bunk room and is very sad to see it's a dead end. Is there anything? Can I deep dive in the bunk room and see if there's anything in there?
Yeah, sure. Hit me with a deep dive.
Remind me what I roll with for that.
That is, I want to say heart.
Damn, yeah, that's a big old goose egg plus a 4.
Oh no! Do you want to spend the link to reroll, or are you gonna rock with the? Are you gonna rock with the failure?
I'll spend my light link with Wendy. I feel like a lot of information has entered Susie's head since Wendy, and so things are just moving at a fast clip.
Put off the aquarium for now.
So I'll spend that. That's to reroll both or to reroll one.
One.
Okay, right. Hey, I've played this game before.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a 5.
Ooh.
Getting me up to a 6.
Okay, that's still a fail, but it's not.
Yippee! All right, yeah, no, Susie comes back out. I guess we give up on that one, and Susie rejoins the party.
Yeah, the answers all suck. I think there's nothing especially interesting to Susie in there, but the hamster is in there.
Oh, good.
Shout out to the hamster.
Volition. We must not be distracted by lounge chairs. The endless aquarium will come to pass.
I think Chad is right, and we do a cloister next off of the veranda.
Hell yeah. Green room meta. I'm here for it.
Green room meta, good. It's also 4-door meta, I will say.
Mm-hmm. 4-door meta is pretty much how I exclusively did anything well in this game at any point in time.
Where?
Shit, sorry, I'm just yawning.
No, you're good. I was looking at chat to see if they had strong opinions. The bouncing animated images are so well done. Yeah, that's all Paddington, baby. Paddington put all of the tech together for this stream.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We have to please
Electrochemistry.
put the.
We must look for the gem flowers for research purposes.
Put the respect on Paddington's name, because Paddington set up basically this whole fucking thing, and we just showed up.
Yeah.
We literally just showed up in voice.
Slapped some links on a sheet and called it.
The blueprints part of my brain is screaming South Lavatory. I mean, hey.
That's honestly, that's not a bad idea. I'm fine with that.
That's fine, yeah.
Let me rotate her. You choose the lavatory door, and it is locked and it does not open. And so it says, "Oh,
South Lavatory."
That usually doesn't happen.
Susie punches the door.
I was gonna say Dave Straight just looks at Susie.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Susie takes her axe out. I would like to strike with intent.
Yeah,
at the door.
Roll me that strike with intent.
What is that plus?
Good point. That is a dead end.
Strike with intent is plus
dark.
What? That's plus dark.
Dark.
I got a 1 with
knock
dark.
on the door and ask if anyone's in there. Never mind.
Hey, not knock in a freaking sense.
Fuck yes.
I have a. Thank you. I have a 1 in dark thanks to my dark link with Birdly that I wrote in there.
What happens if you need to use the restroom and can't draft it?
Awkward.
What does that dice say? No, that was diagonal. I need to re-roll that one. That is a. Oh no, that's a 4. I would like to spend my.
Jay.
What can I spend? I don't know, man. Let me. Let me spend my. Listen, I really gotta go. Let me spend my mastery link with Chris that I have on here as well.
Chat, I will also let you roll.
Ooh, that's a 6.
Oh, hell yeah, never mind. Don't roll affect the outcome. Fuck that.
I mean, you can if you want to.
Yeah, Susie remembers fighting alongside Chris and is like, hell yeah.
To carry an axe. I am a good teacher.
Yeah, I think Susie's straight up like, all right, everyone, give me a little room, give me a little room. Okay.
Only have one bathroom, and only sometimes.
Susie like walks to the other end of the room, hefts the axe, looks at Mr. Du Bois and goes, "You can't. It's too late to get me like expelled or like detention now, right?" Fuck it, and does like a jumping, like running across the room, jumping spiral attack at the door.
Yeah, you fucking bust the door down. In the lavatory, the lights are out, and tied up with a rope in the bathtub and gagged is Dipper Vines.
Oh man!
Oh, I don't have a Dipper on here.
9th voice, Susie, I would never expel you.
I love that becoming
like extra
in
credit to me.
We
wouldn't expel you anyways after the incident. Inland Empire, detention is just a state of mind.
Susie hears all of this behind her as she gets up from
Ninth
the axe
voice.
strike, like
Mostly
she's someone
BC,
walking
I
away from an
actually don't have
explosion.
the authority to expel. Opportunist, Simon, what the fuck?
I think
What the fuck?
Susie sees Dipper in there and points and looks back to Mabel. Is this yours?
Yeah, that's mine. Dipper. Hey, what the hell? I am gonna make chat roll something, but I want Mac to resolve what they're doing first.
Wait, what are you doing, Mac?
Dave Sprite like tips the sunglasses further down his nose and goes, "Huh? You look better, kid."
Oh, hey chat, can you roll me a quick push
Simon,
through stress?
Are we going to have to arrest you?
Chat, can you roll me a quick push through
A
stress?
dead end with living secrets. At least he isn't just flushing over and over again like Chris.
Aqua Drop, if
too
you're just
many of you.
yeah, Aqua Drop, if you're just joining and confused by the ninth voice and the other ones, the chat is playing Harry Dubois from Disco Elysium and playing his multiple personalities.
Okay, too many of you rolled that push through stress. I'm gonna take the 5 and the 2 that I saw first. Harry, I want you to take harm for me. Because you feel something very, you feel something hit you in the back of the head really hard.
Mr. B, no! Waiting for a bunch of chat members to write "say ow."
Yeah. Just replace one of your little harm bubbles with an X.
Pain threshold.
No.
Ow. Ow.
There it is. Thank you.
Ow. The weight of my sins. Ow.
There it
Jay,
is.
stop
There
trying
it
to
is.
do it and something else
Yes.
started doing it.
Yes, this is the best stream ever. Holy shit. Good job, my
How
flying
did you do this
monkeys.
After we became your dad. Okay, I'm okay now. Smiley face. Ow.
I think Dave Sprite will pull the sword out of his gut
Simon,
and try to like.
What would your mother say?
Oh my god! And try to like cut the
Half-Life.
ropes
We must defend our children.
on Dipper, I guess.
Yeah, that works. As the rest of you are doing that, you see Dipper like straining against the rope and like yelling into his gag.
Yeah, Dave Sprite is gonna cut those ropes.
And you do see that Simon is the one who has hit Harry across the back of the head with just like, you know, like a game board that he picked up from the rumpus room.
Simon is rich. It's morally correct to shoot him.
Susie gets up, still holding the axe. Does it? What the hell?
Simon's eyes roll back in his head.
Oh.
And he grins at you.
Can we strike a child?
Well, that's not good.
I think yeah, so Susie just like points and looks back at like Mabel and Dipper.
We really should have bullied this kid more.
Gasps, he's drunk. Empathy. I think it's okay in this instance.
Simon says in a voice that
And
is
that's not normal for people.
That is not normal for
Empathy.
people.
Failure, it's okay. Children don't feel pain.
Simon says it in a voice that is distinctly not his. What are you gonna do with that big axe, girl? You gonna hit me with it?
Yes. Hit him with it. Do it.
I just like looks back. Okay. I think Susie is gonna strike to subdue.
You chop with that axe.
You don't have to hit him to kill.
Exactly. I think you're right. I'm not. Listen, I'm not scared. I just thought someone else might not like it if I attacked this kid. I'm fine. I can do this. I think Susie turns the axe around to its blunt side forward, and I am gonna strike to subdue.
Okay,
hey,
hell
Susie,
yeah, roll me that.
You should ask him a question.
That is a.
Intuition.
There's a bunch of good TTS
Did
coming
this
out.
kid wake
No,
up
I
with
know.
his inland empire in the driver's seat? Half-light. Go for it, Susie. This is your chance to be a big shot.
With
Right,
stat
kid.
with stat that is a 7.
Hell yeah, pick one for the list.
I don't have the list in front of me. It is
Hold on, I will grab it for you.
de-escalate the situation. Right.
Yeah. Force a change of location, take their guard down, make an opening for escape, gain someone's sympathy.
Ooh, I like change of location is interesting just because we're in the Blueprints house, but that probably doesn't make sense.
I think it's silly. I like it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, you know what? No, change of location because I want to see what you do with that. I want to see what that does.
I mean, TBH, draft another room. You got 2 doors.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I think what happens is instead of hitting with the broadside of the axe, Susie just holds it forward like it's a spear and runs straight forward and charges him into the next room to the north, which is gonna be. Listen. If it's Susie doing it, it is gonna be that corridor. I want that corridor going south to north, going up to down. I want that going pointy. There we are. Very nice. Yeah, I think Susie just charges him all the way through that hallway.
You tackle him through the door, and he is laughing, even though he's clearly hurt.
Should we follow you or should we try to go a different direction?
That's up to you. I'm in my own little world with this guy now, I think.
All right. I might draft a different direction. Is this the point? Yeah, I think this is the point in which we draft the aquarium.
Awesome.
On the final door.
I'd be so
we draft
jealous.
the aquarium on the final door.
Good luck,
and I
Susie.
think what happens is that
Hold on, where's good luck, Susie.
Thanks.
Kane would like to follow up with a strike to subdue. I am going to just pick up Dipper and yeet him through the
What the
door
fuck
into
is
the
up this
aquarium.
Absolutely. Is he
If-
still tied up? You just
No, he's
thrown him?
I think he's probably half untied, but I'm like, all right, we are changing locations, and I will do the rest of it.
Perf.
Martin, the thing you have to remember is that I'm not Goemon, and my sword
Making the
cannot
Dipper
cut
take the dip.
everything.
If there was a request to also do a strike to subdue from Mr. B, does that mean he's in the court? He has followed me and my death charge into the corridor?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think that. Yeah. Yeah. Your death charge, Simon, is laughing, even though he is clearly bloody and scratched up from getting tackled through a door. He has scratches on his arms.
No, go.
Whoa! Your bite is a lot worse than your bar, kid. I like that.
What? Why are you listen, I know I hit you good, but why are you laughing? I didn't hit you in the head. I hit you in the gut. What do? If you like that, I'll hit you again, like doing the trying to be threatening, but like she's sweating and her eyes are darting everywhere. She doesn't like this situation.
Oh, I can't feel pain. You're just hurting the kid, not me.
What's... Are you a ghost? Holy shit, you're a ghost.
I think Dave Sprite yells, Susie, I'm a ghost.
But you've got shades! You're cool!
I can't deny I do have shades. I am cool. He has like got Dipper. I think at this point Dipper is untied. So yippee. Chat, I believe
Susie,
rolled a 7.
Use your mind axe as a weapon.
Yeah, I see a 6 and a...
I saw 1 before from
1. Yep.
Kane.
All right, that's a 7 on strike to subdue.
Wait, no, subdue's light, isn't it?
Get in there.
Oh
and
yeah,
push
that's a
the other
6.
ghost out.
Oh, that's a great... Sean CLB has just given great advice through... Wait, actually, yeah! Dave Sprite, I need you in here for a second. I think Susie, like, I want to, like, either hold Simon down or, like, pick him up and shove him against a wall and hold him there.
Hell yeah. Kane rolled a 9 on strike to subdue.
Oh, okay.
So I will say you can 9 with bonus. Well, you have a -1 to strike to subdue, but that's okay.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, pick one, and I will say you back up Susie with whatever she's trying to do here.
Or if you just want to knock the kid out or something, go for it. Like, I'm just holding him in place right now. You don't have to help me. You can be a renegade teacher in this moment, a teacher with a rogue agenda, or just with a different idea of what to do.
Okay, Kane was thinking that it was subdue was with mastery, not light.
Oh, well, yeah, then it's
7.
It's still a mixed success, so you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
I wanna resolve that before
it's a 6.
Dave Sprite does anything.
I always have a rogue agenda. I can never find it before class.
Sean!
No, it's good. It's good. Okay, so they rolled a 6.
If it's a 6, then I'm gonna say you stumble through the door and you don't succeed at helping Susie. You just kind of stand there as Susie is tackling this.
He's standing there talking about his agenda, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, you're just fucking with it.
Susie yelled for Dave Sprite.
You don't have to. If you want to keep exploring the house your own way, if you want to keep playing Blueprints, keep playing Blueprints. You can ignore me.
No, I think it's funny. If I do this, because I think Dave Sprite is kind of like
agenda. I hardly know ER.
There we go. Come on, do Seraphs.
That's my favorite Pokemon.
There we go.
Both of you.
There we go.
You motherfuckers, both of you. I think Dave's right. Will kind of be like, well,
just like flush him out.
I don't really know if this will work, but I can try it, I guess.
Do I look like I do know it'll work? Get in there.
No,
Mabel like slaps you on the back and is like, it worked when. I mean, it worked when he was in somebody else's mind that I know. So good luck.
It's not that. Dave Sprite
agenda.
Is going to.
Yeah, I've got one.
Dave Sprite is going to attempt to use the time powers that he no longer really has.
Cool.
Which is casting magic, which I have a -1 in because I don't have any mastery links. But I think that the intention of this is, I think Dave Sprite is trying to rewind this to the point where the triangle guy, please know, despite not having much Gravity Falls, I know who that is, and I'm just in character, to the point where the possession actually happened, to try to just like yoink him. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Roll.
And also, does that count as a shadow or reflection when I act the same way that my other does gain lift? If it doesn't, I do have 2 holds, so it don't really matter.
I think it counts.
I do have 2 holds for lift, so even if it didn't, because he's acting. This is the most Strider he's been this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking joking. That's a full success.
Nice. All right.
Let's no clip into this kid's head.
I rolled a
Also
9
good.
minus 1 to an 8, but with lift is a full success. Okay,
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever cast magic in this game before.
Ninth voice. If Dave's plan doesn't work, I have an idea.
Sick. I mean, even if my plan does work, I still want to hear your idea. Tell me what your idea is. Where's the fucking options that I get for cast magic?
There are
on a
none
10
anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah. On a 10 plus, your goal is attained with no blowback. I think that. What does this look like?
Yeah, what does this look like?
Yeah, Mac, what does this look like?
I think that Dave's right can't use like Dave's fray motifs anymore. But he like uses his own, and I think that from everybody else's perspective, like you know what it absolutely is? It's a record scratch. You hear, for everyone else, there's just the sound of a record scratch, and then I think Dave Sprite is just like kind of holding Bill Cipher out in one hand.
Encyclopedia, the Bill Guy, the Science Nye theme.
With all of the little limbs flailing, and poor Simon is just on the ground, still as hurt as he was before.
You wanted to like go back to the point in time that this happened, right?
And yoink him before he could possess Simon.
Something just happened.
I think what
and
you
then
see...
for everybody else, it doesn't look like anything happened because this is the point at which time catches up.
Yes, I think what you see when you do go back to that moment is oh my God, the Baltimore accent came out there for a second. When you go back to that moment is Simon is in the foundation of the house. He is like deep underground.
Oh my God.
And you see that over the underneath the house of 100 doors, it has been built over the stone statue of Bill Cipher in the forest of Gravity Falls.
Okay.
And you see him communing with this statue, and he like reaches out to shake its hand, and I think that is the moment that you you arrive.
Oh no. Why? What the fuck? Kid, no.
I mean, you know, he told me it was good. Like, business hasn't been good. Like, I just want to like have this successful house and like run a business that isn't like tied to my family money. And you know,
I feel like there's better ways to do it than to make a deal with whatever the fuck this guy is, I guess.
I mean, he just told me he was like a ghost in the house. I don't really know what he is either.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate, but hey, how do you feel about being possessed?
Bad?
Yeah,
bad, I would say.
Don't do it.
Okay, who are you? Are you a different ghost? Is my house like haunted? They told me this town was haunted.
No, I go to I mean, yes. I'm not from here. I'm not a ghost of this whatever. I could be, but not at this point in
Ninth voice.
time. God.
I'm not here right now, but ghosts aren't triangles. Come on. That's science 101.
Oh shit, I actually ugh. Well, that's going to be a loop that I have to close at some point. I haven't done this in a really long time. Just let me take care of this, okay? Sean, you're right. He doesn't even go here.
Okay.
Seizures haunted.
How did you get into my house?
You let us in. I think how far in the past is this, Marn?
Probably like a week, let's say.
Okay. Like a week and 2 or 3 hours from now. I usually have a better sense of this shit, but being at the beginning of a loop is kind of throwing my sense of time out of whack. Sorry. I promise it'll make sense in like a week and a couple of hours. But for now, don't make any deals with ghosts. Yes, that includes me, but I'm leaving because I'm gonna go talk to some people about a guy, I guess.
Cool.
Great scene. Great scene. Perfect work.
Yeah, you're back in the present.
Dapper Cuttlefish, real quick, did reserve, I do want to lag spike a strike with intent as a preemptive defense while Dave is busy. I think whether it's for this or anything else, we should still give them that. They have that cooking.
Yeah. I think that Dave's rate still ends up in the corridor.
Harry. Good work, Dave. No notes.
I think Dave's brain still ends up in the corridor with Bill Cipher, and poor Simon has still been thrown through a door because there's weird glitches in the time loop, and some things have to remain consistent. And why the fuck did you throw him through a door, Susie?
Do we remember the previous timeline or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's funnier.
Yeah. He was
just like on the ground.
Because he was laughing weirdly. Now, when I say it like that doesn't sound like a really good reason.
Excellent,
but like we were all into it.
Susie.
Yeah, we were all into it, right? We all. It was good.
No, it was the right call. He was possessed, but hey, sorry about that, kid.
Simon groans. It's like,
Voice.
What's happening?
You can't retroactively yell at Susie for her fear response.
No, I'm not yelling. Just, oof.
My laugh is delightful, actually.
Empathy. Let's pick up the kid.
He's still here.
No, he is not.
Is that the Illuminati triangle?
Kara, do you
voice.
just...
Now.
From the dollar bill.
Let me tell you about the dangers of jock rot.
Kara, does Harry say that one, your thing, out loud? Or is that a question for the GM?
Simon is not still visibly possessed. I believe Dave's right is holding Bill, which is not something he should be physically able to do, but
Inland
because
Empire
he's Dave's sprite,
must
he can do
remember
it.
to discuss adding child throwing to the gym curriculum.
Yeah, it's a weird thing about being a game construct and also kind of a ghost and like
because Bill is a 2D shape.
Yeah. Dave's sprite is also sometimes a 2D shape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dave's sprite, I think, right now is a 2D shape in order to match.
I'm gonna throw the Pineses in this room. They can come in. I do think they come, like, running into the room, like, ready to fight, and then see that Dave's sprite is just holding Bill, and are like, oh, okay. But also Dipper's like, how are you doing that?
I think Dave's sprite at this point, and because I haven't done this yet, lands out a fucking crow's caw.
A massive tortilla chip. The
I
only
was
thing
just
that
thinking
can
that,
stop a bad
dude.
guy with a 2D shape is a good guy with a 2D shape.
And then I think Dave Sprite goes, sorry, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing?
I don't know, maybe try putting you down, Creamsicle?
Shut the fuck up. Not asking for your input.
Come on. I mean, what do you want? Everybody wants something.
No.
No, you
We
don't
need
want to
to
be the
call
real
the
you?
Ghostbusters. Or at least hum the Ghostbusters theme.
No. I like being me, thanks.
I mean, you're not very corporeal like that.
I'm holding you, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm not really corporeal either.
Good enough for me.
Ninth voice.
Come on, what do you
Fuck
want,
you,
big
Bill.
man? You want your
That
wife
is the
back?
real Dave Strider. Have you been
Yeah,
holding
you
out
still
from
think
us
about
on
her, don't
orange
ya?
flavor?
Don't listen to him, Mr. B. Don't listen to the Dorito. I think all we want right now is to get to the little nerd. What was it? Gift shop, right? That's what we want to get to. Whatever's at the end of this house.
Simon, I think, might still be on the floor.
He is. I mean, he's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does anyone
Okay, yeah,
have
I was gonna say,
salsa?
yeah, he was awake.
Dave Sprite, I think, is going to look at Dipper and be like, what do I do with this?
We could overthrow capitalism.
That's a good idea, but hold on that for a second, big man.
You could figure out a way
I
to
had a
put
wife.
him.
Damn past me.
Yeah, don't you want her back? Dipper looks at you and kind of shrugs. So like, you could figure out a way to put him back in the statue.
Should I just drop kick him into it then? Like, I don't.
Simon,
What do you mean?
where do you keep the means of production? Nah.
You mean the foundation of the house? I mean, it's underneath. Like, there's. Like, you do have to go down. I thought we were feeling uncharitably towards stairs.
We were avoiding stairs, but if the time has come,
I think we can make an exception.
Can you do it? You can do it, Dave Sprite. All right,
I can do it.
All right, that's our guy.
And I think Dave Sprite like wiggles Bill Cipher and is like,
just chuck him in the statue.
As the weird Dorito said, not exactly corporeal. Stairs aren't really a problem for me.
Oh, could you just like go like? I know I've been talking a lot about going straight forward. Could you just like go straight down, like from here, and like, what if it's like right below us?
I do still kind of have to adhere to the rules of the world. So no clipping is like kind of a weird gray area for me.
Oh,
could
I mean, if you wanted to, listen, I got big feet, I got big shoes. I would stomp you down real good. Nothing personal. I'd make sure not to mess up your hair. But if Mr. B can do his thingy again and make us go down there, that would be the fast answer.
No, hold on.
Chat does want to try to eat Bill Cipher.
I mean, who doesn't?
Which one do you want to do first?
There's two different answers happening here, depending on who we listen to. First one to type in the say command wins.
Hold on, I can fix this. Poll.
Oh, damn.
There we go.
A lot of people are saying eat the Dorito.
Eat the
It
Dorito.
doesn't.
Eat the Dorito.
It doesn't quite make sense, but I immediately have the picture in my mind of like a like beer funnel being jammed into Harry Dubois' mouth, and we're jamming Bill Cipher down the funnel.
The impression that I got is that Harry just plucks Bill Cipher out of Dave Sprite's hand and just tries to eat him.
Yeah, Marn, what do they have to roll to try and eat Bill Cipher?
I think I'm gonna say that's a push through stress. For one thing, you're trying to eat a 2D shape, and for another,
yeah, like a Dorito.
Can I make an argument for mastery for that?
Sure.
As asserting dominance over Bill Cipher?
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
And just over ability to eat, ability to sign up for an like, you know, if I were taking a hot dog eating challenge, that would certainly be a mastery roll type of situation. So if that, then why not this?
Yeah. Although I do like that someone said strike with intent to eat.
I am also a big fan of Dapper Cuttlefish. Can I use take control of this from our strike to subdue in order to not do this?
Izzy, go ahead and roll, because you just spent like 6,000 channel points on that poll.
While we do this, can we look Bill in the eye?
Depends how good your roll is.
Susie's definitely watching this with like the, you know, overworld sprite side-eyeing whatever's happening. Sprite, just the wide-eyed.
Yeah, if you fail, the strike with intent that you banked goes off. You have to roll 2d6. So click on the little die icon, and you have to do it twice, because it only lets you roll 1d6 at a time. Although I saw somebody roll 2d6 before. I don't know how they did that.
That was me.
I was gonna say that was Paddington.
I have a button that just rolls 2d6.
That's a 5. And another 5. That's a 10, baby. Oh wait, no, that's a 5 and a 3. Sorry, I was looking at our feed and I was looking at stream, and I saw the 5 go twice. That is a 8 plus your mastery, so that is a full success.
Shivers, who's the fucking bear who keeps showing up?
Oh my god.
You succeed quickly and smoothly and get to take one choice from any other basic move.
Holy fuck, we're eating Bill Cipher. I mean, chat's eating Bill Cipher.
I love Interstitial. This is the best game ever.
Chat open wide.
This is the best game ever written. Hey, Riley, you wrote a good game.
Yeah, good
Riley,
job on this one.
Riley, you have to put on the Crosstown wiki now that Harry Dubois has Bill Cipher.
Endurance.
What?
It catches in the throat but is no match for us. Lizard brain. Suddenly I want to buy gold.
Can I suggest they're intimidated from have a chat? Yeah.
Electrochemistry.
Oh my god.
I'm living for this.
Yeah, you slurp that fucking triangle. I'm gonna add something stupid to the Miro board. I'm just googling the picture.
Mr. B, do you need some water to wash that down? That was a bathroom we found the kid in.
The aquarium's around the corner too.
That's a good point. Little salt water. You know what they always say? Salt water once a day keeps the evil Dorito away from coming back up your gullet.
Got any
I didn't look very closely, but it might be a freshwater.
Okay, hey, even better. Let's find out. Like
I'm good.
Susie's like trying to
I
make a
think I have
motion to like
booze.
wheel him out of the room.
As,
Like
as
push
you're
him out of the
doing-
room.
Like as you're
Yeah,
as you're
I'd love
doing
water.
this, you hear
That's a good suggestion, Susie. You get an A.
as you're doing this, you hear very faintly like, "Hey, wait! You can't just hey."
This is so goofball shit in the mural board. This is amazing.
This is
Come
incredible.
on, man.
Please, we gotta take a screenshot of this and just post it out of context.
Yeah, holy shit.
You can't just drink a guy.
You can.
I think we just did.
can.
No match for all the other voices in my head.
I will post the screenshot on Blue Sky and
Wait, please make sure you get drinked, idiot.
Let me make sure I do that. Was that in the chat or where was that?
No,
Hold
it's
on.
it's on the image.
Oh, I screen capped before that was done. Beautiful. Let me just snipple that.
Get
Beautiful.
drinked, idiot.
Hey Martin, what's the
idiot.
aquarium like?
Bill Cipher. Hey. Why is it so crowded in here? Get drinked, idiot.
What's the aquarium like?
Reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram by
There's
gold.
a lot going on right now. It's okay.
The timing, Martin. The timing on that one was really funny.
Thank you. The aquarium is serene. It's
Oh, that's nice.
It's just like low lighting. There's a lot of fish tanks.
Mr. Dubois could use that right now. I think serenity is good for him at this moment.
Yeah. Simon kind of follows you all in there. I lost my Simon JPEG somewhere. And it's like, so I'm gonna try to
Bill
draft.
Cipher. Wait a minute, how many others has this guy eaten?
I'm so glad chat picked up immediately on the gag that I was doing. So I was like, so I'm gonna try and like draft a kitchen or a dining room or
Opportunist.
somewhere
Oh,
that
God
might
damn it.
have
I thought we were done getting new participants.
that might have like a first
Suggestion.
aid kit.
Millions.
He does go to Dipper. Is like, are you okay? I mean, like obviously I don't remember doing all that to you. Sorry. And Dipper's like, yeah. I mean,
Horrific necktie.
I've been hurt worse.
Think again, baby. Disco time.
Should we? Dipper looks around at the rest of you and says, should we get out of here?
Susie pulls an arm out of a fish tank. Yeah. I don't know why I decided that Susie just eats whole live fish,
Logic.
but
Why
Failure,
not?
oh
I
my
guess
God.
I guess she does.
He ate all of us.
That's one
Shivers.
possible explanation
Many
for the
voices.
voices.
All are one. Soon, this will be all you know.
This gives me an idea for another character that I could play in Interstitial.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. I think you get out of there. I think the gang just fucking. Oh no, that's the whole aquarium.
Sips
You don't
booze.
take the aquarium with you. Sorry.
What happened to Ford? This is out of character because I don't think that Dave Sprite remembers that that's a thing, but I'm wondering.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I think like the end button is y'all walk out the front door and Dipper is like, oh wait a minute, we left Uncle Ford in there.
Who?
And then you have to turn around and go back.
Inland Empire. If we eat a fish, maybe we can talk to fish.
Oh my god. Thank you for fucking playing this silly one shot with me.
Oh God. Thank you for chat. Thank you so much
Horrific
for
necktie.
eating Bill Cipher
Showtime,
with
baby.
us.
God, that ruled.
Is
Thank
that it? Are we done? Is there any
Yeah,
more?
no, that's
Shoves
it. I
entire
think
head in the
literally the
electric
end
eel
button
tank.
is you walk out and Dipper's like, oh
This
wait, we
has
have,
been
to,
hella
we have
fun.
to go back.
Yeah,
to Grove.
yeah, that's it. No, you're right. Holy shit.
Thank
Chat,
you for
thank you.
indulging
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
silly idea.
Paddington. It's so good.
Yeah, Paddington,
That's
we're gonna
fucking
glow
cool.
you up for this silly idea for a second. This was like, I was saying like this was a weird idea. We all knew it was gonna be. There were things that were being set up on the fly. This was so much fun. This was so funny. We have to do this again. Now that we know, like, the first like half hour of any stream like this is always gonna be like, oh, here's a little
Thank
thing
you
that
for
needs to be
setting
tweaked
it
that we
up,
didn't know
Paddington.
about. We got through those. Chat was fucking with us. Chat, thank all of you.
Genuinely
And
a
we turned this
fantastic
into
idea.
like the best
Paddington
first
did
shot
so
at this
good with
kind of
this.
idea I think we possibly could have done.
Yeah.
Empathy. We gave these kids the best field trip ever.
So true, bestie.
I'll never forget you, Mr. B.
And thank you, chat, for like fully rolling in and like committing wholeheartedly to this. I know that we had like a couple of little glitches right at the beginning with the TTS, but like we hit a good roll with it, and I think it really was very successful.
Yeah.
And thank you, Paddington, as always, for all the work you put into this shit. That was awesome.
Shivers.
I
All
would
will
do
be
this
forgotten
again
with
in a
time.
heartbeat. This fucking ruled. Also, I was practicing Bill Cipher voice to myself in my car today, and I hurt my throat because I was like, "Oh, you really have to full send the yell on that."
We ate Bill Cipher. This is the best stream ever.
So true, actually.
Fuck yeah.
The fact that that's now Crosstown canon is so funny.
Is amazing that there is a phys ed teacher at Crosstown High School who has Bill Cipher inside of his body, or dad. He might have just
You
digested
can't just
him.
eat a guy like that.
This playbook does in fact rock. Like I can see how you can min-max it so hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good. Thank you for coming out. If you don't know, this game is Interstitial 2E by Riley Hopkins. This game is Interstitial 2E by Riley Hopkins. You can find it on itch.io.
In fact, eat a guy like that.
All right, I'm taking away your TTS privileges so we can outro.
Wow. This playbook is by who is it by? It's by someone Dreamer, like the Undertale.
Risk Dreamer, I want to say.
Yeah, thank you. Risk Dreamer on itch.io. I am gonna post that again in the chat. You can find us. Oh, is it ad?
It's ads time. It's fine. We're just wrapping up. Let's just go for it.
Yeah, I was just gonna do plugs. I was just gonna say, you can find us streaming pretty much every night on moonshot.mov. I am relevantly probably gonna play Deltarune next Wednesday on stream for my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Yippee.
You can find me on Blue Sky at Corpse Survivors and on many such podcasts like Argonauts and Riley Hopkins and Their Amazing Friends. Jay, where can they find you?
Wherever you want.
Cool. Thanks.
No, you can find me currently most places at Extreme Salsing. I'm on Blue Sky. I have a YouTube channel where I make stupid videos in a fake reporter voice. You can also find me on Riley Hopkins and Their Amazing Friends on our Zelda and Interstitial Infinity seasons. And listen to additional postage required wherever you download podcasts. There will be a second season of it.
Whoa. Mac, where can they find you?
I was gonna make a joke when Jay said wherever you want. I was like, oh, so if I just like think about it really hard, you'll show up like outside my house. You'll hang out with me for a little bit.
Yes.
You can find me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at Citadel of Swords. Right now, everything that I do with Moonshot is on the Moonshot Patreon. I show up on a few episodes of Once with Splendors and the Disco Elysium episode of 0 Hours Played, our podcast about playing video games for the first time. Have I beaten Disco Elysium yet? No. Am I going to? Yeah, definitely. It's just waiting. And then all the rest of the Moonshot stuff that I'm doing is coming out probably later this year. We'll see. It depends on schedules.
And Paddington, where can they find you?
Hello. You can find me on Blue Sky at Paddington. That's the easy one. That's the only one that's spelled normally. The rest, good luck. I have it. Good luck. I am generally hanging about around the moon base. I will be on some podcasts eventually. Uh, but yeah, most of what I do is weird streaming stuff like this. So if genuinely, if you see weird streams with big ideas, send them my way. That's how this stuff happens. I saw someone else run chat as characters TTRPGs, and I was like, well, we can do that.
I want to do this again at some point, so you may see us do this again now that we've worked out all the tech. Yeah, that's fucking it, baby. Tune in tomorrow for Tactics Thursdays, I think.
Maybe.
It'll be something. It'll be Thursday.
It'll be Thursday. Let me see who's online that we can raid real quick.
Yeah.
Radiant Gardeners is live. That's your friends, right, Jay?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing tonight. It may be Kingdom Hearts related. It often is.
I opened their Twitch and they have just like random bits of words all over the screen. So let's go see what
that feels right.
Let's go see what the hell's going on there.
All right. Goodbye.